is my game not showing? Hold on. Is the game too loud? Hold on. Hello, where are you? Alright. Can everybody see? Is it all good? Okay, I think we are good for the video. Are we good with audio? Hello, Puck Puff. Welcome in. Okay, I think that's everything. Hello, everybody. I went right into the game because I was just like, you know, usually I forget that Jump King is just my, like, you know, play and yap game anyways. So I thought it might be nice. Is the game too loud? What are our thoughts? It does sound just like a hair too loud. Is that better? Okay. I don't know. You guys tell me. Nobody's here yet. Everybody's doing their own thing. Nobody's here yet. Okay, well, welcome in. Hello, happy Tuesday. It is my happy day for streaming because I get to play more Jump King. If you notice, I am not where I left off last week. I've been kind of playing Jump King on my own time outside of streams. Just because I've been finishing like my not chores. I can't say they're chores. I've been finishing like my editing work early. I've been checking my Sorry, I got so distracted because in a side chat on the left, I saw a red notification and then my eyeball went to go look at it and it was a really long message. Okay. Sorry. Okay. We're just still trying to locate a piano. Hello, welcome in, Cute Gore. Hello, Smarty Smiths. Welcome in. How's everybody doing? Happy Tuesday. Hope everyone has been having a good day today. But yeah, like we're still trying to source a piano because someone, you know, is making it a little bit difficult for us, which fine, whatever, right? But that was the message that I got distracted by. But happy Tuesday! Hopefully everyone has been having a good week so far. What the fuck? What direction I was? Oh, left. Hopefully everyone has been having a good Tuesday. Today I named the chat, the stream Creativity and AI because, man, I have some thoughts. Do I want to wait though for everybody to come in? Like, we're all still just kind of like filing in, right? Ooh, okay. So this is PB for me. Okay, I haven't been here yet. Let's pause. What's everyone having for dinner? By the way, I'm not like super hungry. Like, actually, I don't feel like eating at all, which is not good. So I decided to just, you know, mix a protein shake to drink or eat for dinner. I figure like some calories is better than no calories, especially if the calories have protein included in it. It's better than nothing. My microphone is a little bit strange. Hold on. I was recording last night and I think I knocked it. One moment. Sorry if you can hear me twisting things. I am touching it right now. I'm touching the butt. Okay. Can you guys hear me better? Is this better? I can't tell. The microphone now is kind of in a weird place, but maybe it's fine. You guys tell me. This pop filter is also weird. Oh my god. This is what happens when I record. And I did like a new setup for my recording slightly, so everything is weird. I don't like it. But yes, I am drinking a protein shake, as you guys can probably hear me shaking it, because I'm not feeling hungry, but I should probably eat something. So I think I'm gonna drink this protein shake, and then after stream I'm gonna try to eat something, at least even like a little bit, maybe more chicken, or maybe I'll fry an egg, just so I can get some more food in me, because I know I should eat more. But yeah, hold on, there's like this protein clump that is being a little gross, so let me just actually shake this. What's everyone having for dinner? What's on the menu? Okay, is it good? Are we good? I totally understand why protein shakers come with the little whisk ball, but like I have to say, washing it is so annoying. Especially like my protein shake bottle is something that I have to go wash like right away after I use it, because if I leave it to dry, it gets kind of gross, right? Like, have you guys ever had that before? It just gets like dry and sticky. I don't know. Just me? Okay. I think maybe it's good. Okay, let's pop it open. Okay. I also have my regular water bottle. Yes, I think the dry clump is mixed now. But I had a good day today. I feel like I was, oh no, it's fine. I feel like I was quite productive today, actually. Speaking of staying up late, I guess. No! Shit. Fuck. Okay, it's fine. I feel like I was quite productive today at work. I got through a lot of stuff. I also had time to write a few things for a YouTube post, which is why today's stream topic, stream title is the way it is, creativity and AI, because I had a little bit of a think, right? Recently, I don't know, maybe it's just the spaces that I'm in, and maybe it's because like writers and artists are the people most heavily affected by generative AI, at least so far, right? It's like that's the kind of stuff that we're seeing. But as this technology improves, and I hate saying that, but as this technology improves and it's being utilized for other things, it's sad to see all of the ways that it harms creators. Because I'm in a few creator discords that, sometimes I'll see posts and then I'll be like, oh, I should go see what's going on. Let me see if I can actually take a look here, because the most recent one that came up was there was a subreddit apparently that so disgusting. There was a subreddit that freaking used AI, and it was like using a script that a human writer wrote down, and fed that into like a AI voice generator thing, and had that like read out as like voice acting. Um, that was like the most recent thing that awful for teaching learning. Beetle Ian, hello, welcome in. Yeah, it's there's just so many things, right? Like so that came up, and a lot of people flocked to the subreddit and flocked to like the like the creator of the subreddit was like, I hear your concerns and I would like to do this in a way that is ethical. But many writers and voice actors and editors have reached out to me saying that they don't want me doing this. And it's like, okay. So if that's who's against this, who's left of like the group that you are trying to like present this kind of content to? Like, who is left? And it's literally, is it like listeners? I feel like some listeners who feel very entitled to having like a quote unquote shiny thing, right, that they can call theirs. um I don't know. Like it's gross. And here's the thing with AI. And like you can talk about a lot of different, you can go off in many, many different directions, right? Cuz of course there is the ethical aspect of how these large language models are trained, right? The content that they're trained on is a lot of the times stolen content, stolen data that the original artist did not consent to. So there's that. Oops. Oh, okay, we're good. Hello, show. Welcome in. Thank you for the lurk. I really appreciate you. So there's the ethical dilemma of that, right? And then there's also, like the environmental aspect of AI. These data centers that are using up all the water to cool their, I don't know, what do they cool? Like their servers? I'm not super knowledgeable about the whole data center thing. I just know they use a lot of water to cool down their equipment. Is that correct? Is that correct to say? Especially not when we're literally in a like 1, 2, 3 like water 1, 2, 3 bankruptcy 1, 2, 3. So that's gross, right? There's also the really bad side effect. If you guys haven't been following along, 1, 2, 1, 2 of all of the AI discourse. Using AI makes you more stupid. Okay? Just so you know. And the reason why, and they've done studies, and I've mentioned this before in like other conversations in streams with like Cap and stuff. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Using AI makes your brain more stupid. And it's because your brain is now relying on the output, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, that you're getting from whatever like AI you're asking, right? So like ChatGPT or Claude. And a lot of the times people aren't really checking the output. They're just like, all right, good. And then they're calling it a day, right? Val, welcome in. Hello, hello. How are you? So in some ways, it's also making people really stupid. And they've done studies where they asked participants, like they did, what was it? 3 groups. A control group where they asked questions and then the control group wrote down their answers with nothing around them, right? I believe just like critical thinking skills. And then they had another group that was able to use like their phones to look up the answers. So like essentially like being able to Google the answers. No, fuck. And that was the second group. The third group was the group that was allowed to utilize AI to answer the test questions, right? So what they found, was that the group that was allowed to use AI, even after they were moved from that group to another group that, you know, had to use whatever tools available to them, or like no tools, right? They found a noticeable decline in cognitive abilities. And it makes sense, right? Like over time, your brain is gonna, find the way that is path of least resistance. I think at work, my supervisor calls it like, says water finds a way. And I think human beings will find the path of least resistance when it comes to how difficult things are, right? So if something is difficult, it is very natural and very human to find a way to make it easier. And AI does that. AI makes it so that all you have to do is like put in a word or a prompt, right? And then it'll produce whatever for you. And you come to like expect it over time because you're like, wow, I can use this tool, right? To do whatever. And no. Okay, it's fine. It's like I can use this tool to you know, make my thoughts into reality. without doing the work, without doing the kind of like, I don't know, it just feels weird to me. And for the longest time, I couldn't explain why it felt so, like, why that was so strange. Because my friend who, not ever, right? But another friend who is like my bestie in the area, the one that I have dinner with on Sundays, she was mentioning something about like ChatGPT or Claude because she uses it for work. And my biggest gripe with Gen AI is that people who accept it will never reject it, and they look at your disapproval of it as, oh, she's just extreme. I'm not doing that much harm. And I guess this is how scientists felt when trying to convince people of climate change. Yes, and I think my other best friend has kind of that view because she uses it a lot for work. Hello, Jennifer, welcome in. And she was like, oh, I'm surprised, you know, you don't use any AI when you're doing your audio work and stuff. And I was like, yeah, you know, like, no, I don't need it, right? And if I want to do a certain effect, or if I want to find something, like I'll look it up, is what I told her at the time. And I didn't have a good way of explaining to her. Thinking is hard, it's true. I didn't have a good way of explaining to her like why I felt so against it. Is that I conscious, X conscious? Why is someone texting me? Hold on. You're fine. I didn't have like the words to say why it felt so weird, because also she was getting into photography, and one of the things, so she took a picture of me and Hermes at the beach when we went for like a dinner like at one of the beaches here. We lugged all our stuff and our dogs out there and sat by the cliffs and had a really nice sunset dinner, right? And then on our way back, we stopped for a photo by some steps, and there was like a another older couple behind us, and they were making their way down the steps. And so I was standing in front of the steps with Hermes, and they were making their way down. And she took a few pictures, and I looked at it, and I was like, oh no, the couple's in the way. And she's like, oh no, don't worry, I can just, you know, put this into like ChatGPT or whatever and like take out the couple. And like, it felt weird to me at the time, and I didn't know how to like convey why. But like, photography isn't, you know, my thing. Like, I have a nice camera, which I probably should use, to be honest. It is a very nice camera, but I haven't taken it out in a really long time. And so I was like, okay, whatever. Like, it's not my place, right? I think AI also makes people think they are smarter than they are. Dunning-Kruger effect maxing. Yeah. So, she later sent me the photos, without the couple in the back, and you know, I put it up on my Instagram because it was a cute photo of me and Hermes. But like, it would have taken maybe an extra 5 seconds, 10 seconds for the couple to not be in frame. Especially as like a photographer, waiting for the perfect shot is part of the process. And that's what I was thinking, right? Okay, so then all of the drama with that subreddit happened with like the AI voice and stuff, and people brought up some really good points of like, these large language models that you're feeding these scripts into. First of all, you're feeding scripts from human creators who have terms of service when it comes to how their scripts are used. Sometimes, most of the time, they have some type of terms of service where it's like, you know, notify me if you fill my script. If you want to put it behind a paywall, please contact me, or you're not allowed to, or, you know, XYZ. A lot of these writers have written long before generative AI was a big issue or even a thing in these creative spaces. So their terms of service are outdated, or, you know, they didn't think to put that information in, because why would they? Like, it's not like a thing. So a lot of writers were upset because they were like, I don't want my script being fed into AI to make like a fill, right? If you want to hear fills of my script, like, one, there are voice actors who have filled it, or two, if you reach out to voice actors, they might be willing to fill it for you, right? Like, I get comments and I get suggestions all the time of people who want me to fill certain scripts, or people will point me to scripts that they want to be heard. And, you know, I don't feel pressured to do it, but if I like a script, I'll do it. So to have a subreddit like that, first of all, it's crazy. Second of all, like, someone brought up, hey, the people whose voices are being used to train this, like, whatever text-to-speech that you're using, one, their voices were probably ripped without their knowledge, their cadence, their tonal qualities, or whatever. And they might not consent to their voices being used in this manner. In, you know, like, for whatever topic the script is covering, whether it's like not safe for work or certain topics or scenarios, because it's their voice, right? Like, I would hate, and don't get me wrong, I have been doing this for 3 to 4 years. I understand that my voice is out there in a lot of different places that maybe I'm not aware of. Like, I only post to YouTube, but I've heard from other creators, sometimes they'll find their script fills on other websites because people have downloaded it and like re-uploaded it. TikTok and Spotify, for a lot of male creators, is where that tends to happen. I have not been informed that my stuff has been uploaded elsewhere, but I know that it is a reality for some creators that they have to deal with, right? And if someone really wanted to, they could just feed videos of your voice into some whatever, like, model, and then teach it how to sound like you, which is really gross and really weird. But yeah, like the text-to-speech models that exist, like we don't know if those voice actors have consented to their voice being used in that manner, right? So that was something that was brought up. And it's just like, my sister's boyfriend will use ChatGPT all the time and has even run photos of me and my siblings for laughs. I've listed so many issues with it and he'll still use it, basically treating it as like to each his own kind of issue. Like he made a new recipe one day and does a teehee whisper, "Don't let Show know where I got this recipe from." And I'm like, bro, why are you bragging about being a literal idiot? Yeah, and it's like, it's so... Is it weird for me to say I hate how easy it is? Because in some respects, I do. I hate how easy it is. I hate how frictionless it is. Because in my mind, creativity and expressing the human spirit, the human condition, is struggle. Like, there is no beauty without hardship. You know what I mean? Like, and it sounds like I'm being gatekeepy, I guess, about it. But that's how I feel, is how can you produce art and how can you say it's beautiful if you didn't suffer for it? Like, it takes time and it takes effort. And also hate it being used in place of human judgment in things like hiring, where it's reproducing bias but with a veneer of objectivity. Yeah, like here's the thing. Those like HR AI things where it'll sort resumes is only as good as the data it's being trained on. And humans are already fucking like biased as hell, right? Like we don't need another like model that has biases like coded into it. Imagine what the training data says about marginalized groups. Yeah, and that's why I also hate the fact that like hospitals and stuff are using AI to diagnose. You know what I mean? See, but you're speaking as a creative, and people who thrive on Gen AI don't understand the beauty of the struggle. The value is placed on the product. Yeah, it's like everything is all about the end product and how beautiful something can be. But like beauty without substance is so empty. You know, like, that's exactly what it is. Beauty. Oh man, I'm spitting bars tonight. Beauty without substance is like, there's no soul. There's no, at no point in time does it feel like a human made that, you know? Like, we have infinite studies on this sort of thing in terms of how bias creeps into everything, conscious or not. Yeah. And I watched a video yesterday night about AI and creativity where, to be honest, it was like a mix of the thumbnail and a mix of the video title that drew me in. And the creator, when I first clicked on it, the creator starts the video off with, "Thanks for clicking on my video. You know, I made that thumbnail myself." And just for reference, the thumbnail is like this white table with a whole bunch of different tools on it on one side. And then the logo of like the star or whatever for AI, right? The like multicolored star. So like there's like a piano, there's pencils, there's like headphones and whatever. And he goes through the process of like, he filmed like a behind the scenes of him rearranging the desk and the table to show like what he did to capture that shot. And that's like the first minute or two of the video. And then the creator goes in to explain, you know, how and why it's so harmful to use AI in the creative process. Like, it wasn't that he was trying to make it like a moral or ethical argument, but it was more like, when you use AI, you are stealing a little bit of something from yourself. You're stealing a little bit of the, God, he like worded it so much better than I did. John, welcome in. How are you? Hello, hello. You're taking away a little bit of something of the process from yourself. Hello, Lucas. Welcome in. How are you? And I think it's true. You know, if I go back to 4 years ago, maybe 3 or 4 years ago, right? When I first started getting interested in ASMR audios. And the only thing I knew how to do was like record my voice on my phone. Because, you know, like when I was teaching in Japan, I would record my voice for tests, for test questions. 1, 2, 1, 2. And that was the only way I knew how to record my voice. If I had used any bit of AI when I first started out, I think I would rely on it like way too much. Guess what my cat brought last week? I don't know. I think I would have relied on it too much. Not that I would have even considered it, but I was coming into this hobby, coming into this niche, knowing nothing, right? I knew nothing about voice acting. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I knew nothing about voice acting. I knew nothing about audio editing. I knew nothing about DAWs and like sound effects and Foley. And I think if I had taken shortcuts, I don't think that I would be where I am today. Thank you for the hydrate. I'm drinking my protein shake as a hydration. I need to get calories in me, so. But thank you, thank you. I don't think I would be where I am today. Like, I don't think I would appreciate this hobby as much. Because there's been, like, my motivation to create audios has, you know, come and gone, and sometimes I'm in more of like a creative rut than others, and I think it's clear when it comes to the kind of scripts that I choose how I'm feeling. Sometimes when I'm feeling really tired and it feels more of an obligation, I'll pick a script that's pretty simple to edit, very minimal background, minimal sound effects, and it's just my voice. And other times when I'm feeling super motivated and I'm feeling very like, oh, I want to challenge myself, I'll pick a script that's a little bit more dynamic or has a lot more layers to it. And usually it'll be something that I can learn a little bit from as well. Like I'll learn, you know, one new thing. So of course, when I first started out, I was learning a lot of new things at once, right? But over time, I've built up like a competency. 1, 2, 3 for editing and a competency for recording and all of that. And I don't know, like when I look at the projects that I edit now, like last night I was editing an audio about the listener and the speaker coming home from a wedding. And I just learned, oh my gosh, so recently, I just learned a new shortcut in Reaper. It's not like a really groundbreaking shortcut, by the way. I learned how to create a new track. So just so I can explain to you guys, in Reaper, I've been doing it a very manual way, which is like, I usually have a lot of tracks going. One is the dialogue, and then the others is like ambience and sound effects that I layer. So each sound effect is its own track. So over time, if it's a really involved project, there's a lot of tracks, right? So I would scroll all the way down until I get to the bottom of the track list, and then I would double click on where the track is, and that would create a new blank one. And then I would drag the sound effect, drop it in, or I would use Soundly and like send it to that track in that specific time section. So literally last week, was it last week? Yes, last week on Monday, I learned that if I hit Control T, it creates, and okay, this is the other thing, is I would take that track then that was at the very bottom, and I would need to like drag it up so that I could see where it was in relation to like the current dialogue so that I could time it correctly, right? Oh my god, you guys. So last Monday, I learned if I hit Control T, it creates a track literally right above the track that's highlighted. And I shit you not, like my brain blew up and I was like, what do you mean? I can do it like this, and it's so easy, and I don't have to scroll all the way down, and I don't have to double click, and then I don't have to drag and pull the track all the way up to where it, like I need it to go. And I sat there in front of my computer, and then I had to message my friend Jay and be like, Jay, you will not believe what I just learned. Amazing! They have hotkeys for things you have to do 90,000 times for every project. Listen, I've been doing this for like 3 to 4 years, and I never learned the shortcut, okay? I feel like Gen AI has just hyperinflated the issue of the arts that was always there. How everyone wants to be an artist, but no one wants to pick up a damn paintbrush. Yeah. It's like, but seriously, I'm happy for you. Thank you. It's true. I think people just want the pretty polish of like a finished product, but I think truly art is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Like the purpose of art is to, what is the definition of art in my opinion, right? Because everyone has a different opinion of what art is. My opinion of art is it is demonstrating or showing, revealing, well, words. How, streamer, what are words? Revealing, like, the human condition, right? It's not just the final product that is the art. It's also the journey that the artist took to be able to get there. And I think that's also why a lot of people here follow along. Let's see if this connects. I think that's also why people really like Banksy as an artist, right? Like, one, his art is very compelling, right? And it has very like cultural significance. And two, it's a performance. You know, it's like, I think even if the art is a finished, quote unquote, finished product, the process of getting there, the performance of getting that art to a point where someone could take a look at it and I hate the word consume art, but consume it is part of it. Duo, you're a performance and a finished product. Oh, Duo, welcome in. How's Italy? I love you. Thank you for resubscribing. Also from the non-creation side, a big part of my appreciation of art is trying to understand what the artist is trying to say in the work. Why were these choices made? Is this implication intentional? I like thinking and talking about this. Yeah. And 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And I think a lot of the times too, an artist may set out with a certain vision, right? Of something, of their particular piece. And as they're working on it, hello, welcome in, Darwin, Fishy Cat, hello, welcome. I hate Italy, there's cheese and coffee. How are their plumbing still working? Well, maybe they can process the cheese and the coffee, unlike your weak middle-aged, I'm just kidding. I'm sorry, I'm kidding. But I hope that you're surviving. How long are you there for? For the rest of the week? Or, I mean, because did you just get there? I'm not sure. What is the plan? Art is more of an experience than a consumption, in my opinion. Also, it's a view into someone else's eyes, if that makes sense. How they see the world or the details they choose to include, not include. Yeah. And because here's the thing. I feel like a lot of the time now, it's like people are, you know, consumers. 1, 2, 3. And I don't like that word. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. It feels so cold and transactional, right? Like, oh yeah, what are words? It doesn't feel personal. Maybe like appreciate is a better way to phrase that. Like people who appreciate art. Consume maxing. Oh my god, we have a Gen Z in here. Damn, Duo, she was roasting you hard for a second there. No, stop. 10 more days? That's such a long time. Are you there for work? I hope that, you know, you find some delicious places soon. How's the work culture in Italy? I'm always curious about work cultures in other countries. I know when I went to the UK for work, they very much like America work early to late, and it seems like, you know, they're always on call. In Germany, when I went, oh, totally different story. Oh, we are only working from these hours to these hours, and after work, please don't contact us. And they're very protective of, as they should be, their vacation time. And they would not even fathom the idea of scheduling something during summer holidays. So I thought it was very interesting. Canada, also more similar to Europe, surprisingly. Zonkin Man, hello, welcome in. I hate consumers and content. Yeah, like, it's just by nature of the way things are now, that's just the words that we use, but I hate how cold that word is. Like, what am I supposed to say that I make, right? Like, these yappy streams, it's content. Like, it's not really, I wouldn't consider this art, right? Like, we're just having a discussion, we're having a conversation. This is like me inviting you into my living room, and it's not like everyone is here just to listen to me talk. Like, I want to hear you guys talk. So I'm reading your messages and we're having like a dialogue, right? But when it comes to my audios and when it comes to my music, like I want to say that sorry, I might get a little bit emotional. I want to say that I make art, you know? I'm really proud of how hard I work on my audios, and I'm really proud of like all the hours I put into practicing violin. And even if I'm not the best at it, you know, like I still work hard to make a polished piece at the end of it to the best of my ability. And when I look back on it, like, yeah, it's not perfect, but it's something that I can look back on. Germany, and after work we will listen to Tina Turner. I know. Not me going, who's Tina Turner? Not me going, oh, the comedian, and everyone was like, princess? Tina Turner? I can't believe you remembered that. I'm here for a wedding and I get to watch Odyssey early because my friend is in the movie. Oh my god, that's so cool, Duo. Wait, are they showing it early in Europe? By the way, welcome in Zunkinman. How are you? Thank you for the stream streak. He's streaking in chat, y'all. He's streaking! No! God damn it. Audio art activating people's imagination. Yeah, like I like building scenes with sound, and I like layering things that might be unexpected to create, you know, something that is expected. Like I was talking to my friend Jay who does audio, and he was like, yeah, like what you're trying to do, it's called hyperrealism in audio. Like sometimes when you record sounds, that's what it sounds like, but it doesn't sound as satisfying to someone listening back to it, right? So it's like the building and layering of certain Foley. It's really Foley, right? It's not just a sound effect, but you're adding extra to it to make it sound quote unquote real to the listener. You know, she's a private dancer, princess. She dances for money. Who dances for money? Your friend? Having a conversation? Some sentence with the word content. Yeah. I remember the important parts of the stream. Private screening on Sunday. Oh, I see. Okay. Fun. You're good at violin, shucks. I'm not. I'm honestly like 1, 2, 3. When it came to 1, 2, 3 BTSO, 1, 2, 3, I was one of the weakest violinists in the orchestra. So, and I just know that one of the things that people talk about me was like shit talking my violin skills. I just know it. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So, glad not to be a part of that anymore, because I know how some people are. But yeah, like I, am by no means good. I'm very much like an adult, like hobbyist, Ash, hello, welcome in. How are you? Welcome, welcome. Tina Turner, yeah, the comedian, you guys. Tina Turner, she pretended that she was Sarah Palin. I'm doing well. How are you? I'm doing good. We're talking about, this video that I saw yesterday about creativity and AI and how it is really doing everyone a disservice who is getting into the creative field. Oh my god. And then I totally lost track of what I was talking about when it came to my best friend, but hold on, we'll return to that point, I'm sure. I'm not good at violin, she says, in the same tone as I'm not that good in Jump King. I'm really not that good in Jump King. I think everyone can get as good as I am at Jump King. It is not difficult, I promise. It is just a lot of repetitive playing this again and again. I'm doing well. I remember that. Yeah. Tina Turner. No, I know it's the singer that does Girls Just Want to Have Fun. I know, you guys. I know. 1, 2. Nope, it's 3. Where were we? Oh, man, I lost track. But okay, no, in the process. So I know that if I had leveraged any AI, I would have taken that part of the process for granted, right? And I think it's so important that we recognize all the effort that every step of the process takes. Because if I had used it for... And okay, here's the other reason why I was thinking about this, because you guys know I do posts on my YouTube, right? I write these long-ass journal posts, and I post them to my YouTube channel page. So today I was kind of drafting up a few more ideas of what posts to make. I'll have you know, I'm gonna ask my YouTube community what they think about women liking hands and what men like instead. So that will be fun once I get a few responses. But the other thing was, it initially started as crediting artists and AI slop, but then I took it in a different direction. This is just what happens when I write these posts. There's just too much to talk about and too much to write, and difficult to contain. Have you watched JJL or Reddit? JJK, Jujutsu Kaisen? I have not. I actually know nothing, sorry, about Jujutsu Kaisen. I know JJK is Jujutsu Kaisen, right? But yeah, sorry, I was in a dungeon. Work and life are heavily separated in Italy. Oh, okay. Good to know. Do they do, what is it? A siesta? Do they do a siesta in the middle of the day? I know they eat dinner late and they eat for a very long time, right? Dinner is over several hours. She made fun of my allergies. No, I didn't. You're still 99th percentile or something. Only because people refuse to play it. I think 1, 2, 3 more people should play Jump King, and if more people did, then I would be 70th percentile, I bet you. She knows so little about JJK that she gotta double check what JJK stands for. It's true. That's Spain Princess. The city shuts down during siesta. It's me. I refuse to play it. I think everybody should play it. It's a great game. See how easy it is? We're just, you know, 1, 2, 3, relaxing. 1, 2, 3, having a good conversation while we play. It's a nice Lego talk game. What was I saying? I forgot. What was I talking about? This is like the bad part of talking and playing is sometimes I forget because we get this. We talk about too many things. How mean of her! I'd never make fun of your allergies. No, it was a joke, a little joke. I'm sorry. Brain is trying to catch up. Thank you for the head pat. I appreciate you. But yeah, I don't know. Like, I feel like... Oh yeah, sorry. The creator was like, when you use AI, you're kind of cheating yourself. And I feel that. If I had used AI... Oh, no. Okay, sorry. I know what I was talking about. What the fuck? Why did I miss that jump again? The reason why this kind of like came to the top of my mind again, right? In addition to the subreddit having like this whole AI situation with script writers having their scripts fed into this like text-to-speech thing. So people were angry about that. Like, obviously those voices, sorry, there's way too many threads of conversation here. Where do we want to start? Okay, so maybe let's talk about that issue with the script writers and like a subreddit wanting to have a repository of AI, like AI audio fills. Does that make any sense to you? Like, you want to hear a script so bad that you're willing to feed the script into a model, like a generative AI model to spit out like a voice that just reads it? And like, mind you, I didn't listen to any of it, but like, I bet you it wasn't even anything good because one of the servers I was in that like brought this to attention, like they said, oh, it's reading some of the like side information, like scene direction. It's reading scene direction. And it's like, how desperate do you have to be to hear a fill of a script that you would do it like that? When you could easily like voice it yourself or reach out to a voice actor and be like, hey, I have this script that I think would really suit your voice. Would you, you know, consider voicing it? But no, it's entitlement. And they're like, I want to hear this right now. And I can't be bothered to learn how to record and edit. And I can't be bothered to wait. It's just like a spit in the face to all the people who have worked hard to learn how to do all of that, you know? And then to create like a community post saying like, oh, so it seems like a lot of people are against this, but other people are seeing it as a tool that can be leveraged in this space. And it's like, nobody wants to see this, you know? Like, everybody has already said like how terrible it is for you to take scripts and like without writers' permission. And now like a lot of writers have gone back in to update their terms of service, like, because before it was like, don't use my script if you're gonna use like an AI thumbnail or whatever, right? And now they have to update their terms of service to be like, don't feed my script into AI. Like, isn't that crazy? It's insane. Here's my other thing. Here's my other major gripe about the VA space. And I don't know how common this is with other VA spaces, but especially in the like roleplay, like ASMR roleplay space on YouTube, it is so rampant that voice actors Voice actors will just use generative AI to create thumbnails. And it's like, I started back in 2020, I want to say 2022, maybe 2023. And it wasn't as common then, but it was a little bit, right? It was like early days of generative AI where you could still totally tell. Like hair pieces were out of place, eyeballs and pupils were wonky, fingers were weird, line art was not consistent. And so you knew, and like the style was like maybe one or two artist styles that were ripped for training. And so you could tell, right? Oops. And oh, what the heck? Where am I? How do I? Oh, okay. So you could really tell if a VA was using generative AI to create their thumbnail, and it pissed me the fuck off. Okay, because you used a script by a human writer, you yourself, a human voice actor, recorded this. And I assume edited it, because even now, at least as far as I'm aware, it's very difficult to find like any resources. Not that I've gone looking, so I'm not sure, right? But it's hard to find resources that will edit an audio for you. I don't even know how that would be possible. But, you know, you edited this, you put a lot of hard work into it, but you're gonna slap an AI thumbnail on your YouTube video? At the end of all that, like after all your hard work. And it's like, I know these VAs will sometimes complain about how like there are AI voiceovers, and voice actors all the time are right now like, oh, you know, they want to use my voice data to train their like LLM. And there are a lot of contracts now that will either say, you know, we will use it for this purpose. And some voice actors will say, hey, I want like I forgot what it was, like, but the like non-AI writer attached to this contract so that you can't use my voice. And I mean, this is all basically like, what is it called? Faith, based on faith that, you know, that the company won't be shady. But this is like already happening to voice actors, and you're complaining about it. Like, why would you turn around and then leverage AI to get like a quote unquote pretty thumbnail? The timing was wild. It was like you stopped just to get head pats. Thank you, thank you. I do enjoy my head pats, you know. It's so cheap, you guys. I think you should head pat me more. Thank you. More head pats for Princess. I do not get people using AI. Like, personally, the friction of doing it is... Thank you, Ash. Yes, like, the friction is the point. The journey is the point. Like, as sappy as it is to say, I mean, if the whole point is to make product instead of art or anything with real passion, then it makes sense. AI is perfect for that. You know, like, you know what the fuck I want to use AI for? I want to use AI so that, like, my work is easier. My real work. Not, you know, the work that I do to feed myself that means nothing to me. I don't care if I use AI for that. Like, I do care a little bit, actually. Because, like, some of my coworkers use AI for their fucking, like, emails. And I'm like, can you not write an email? Like, it takes 2 seconds to sit down and think about what you're gonna write. Like, I don't need to use AI to email my coworkers, you know? But I'll be real. Like, AI is like feeding it 2 tables and it's like, give me all the duplicates, right? Like, I don't want to search for it. But even then, there are tools in Excel for that. Anyways, not the point. So you can go down that rabbit hole forever. Hi, son. Welcome in. How are you? But they'll use AI thumbnails. And it's like, I try my best to inform new VAs. Like, hey, there are so many resources out there for you, art-wise, for thumbnails. Yes. Okay, perfect. like I'll teach them about Pit Crew, because Pit Crew has a lot of like character creators that allow commercial use. So there's Pit Crew, there's also Booth. You can get a lot of free or cheap character art on Booth. You have to be careful though, because some Japanese artists use AI. I don't know, Japan has embraced AI and it's so strange to me. So you do need to read if they use AI in their process. Personally, I will not touch anything that has been like that had AI as part of the process, because some artists will say, oh, I generated the base with AI and then I drew on top of it, and I'm like, I don't support that. I don't want to support that, you know. So I do read everything carefully, and if I make a mistake, I want someone to call me out on it, you know, like for real. If I ever use AI art in any of my videos, I want someone to be like, hey princess, this is a problem and you should probably take a look at it, because I never want to knowingly use anything that had AI as part of the process. And to that point, I think that's also like why it's been such a big thing in the like VA community on YouTube anyways, of channels being demonetized. And people have been putting out kind of like PSAs, and they've also been seeking help from each other, because sometimes the YouTube bot will crawl through their channels and will flag something as like low effort content. Basically saying like, hey, this seems like it's AI, so we're going to demonetize your channel and penalize you for it. Fuck. And like I have knock on wood not been caught by that. And it's because, and I think this is why, I don't know, right? But I think a major reason why is ever since I started, before even like this whole YouTube bot thing was an issue, before people started really looking and seeking out non-AI stuff, when I first started, I have been keeping a very extensive and detailed list of all of my sources. Duo, you can't say that word. It's banned. Say a different word. You're not allowed to say that word. What word is modded? No, not China. The other word. So funny. Can you guess which word in your message is the no word? What was I saying? I got distracted. Oh yeah, my credit document. I was literally telling Sharvana this as we were catching up when I was getting my helix piercing. I was telling her, like, obviously some YouTube channels. It was JJK. Quiet. Hi, how are you? Welcome in. Did you guys see the new body filters coming from China? VTubers with skin. Princess got distracted with skin. Yeah, I was totally thinking about wrists. Oh God, you're making me distracted again. No, God damn it, Duo, what the fuck was I saying? Stop thinking of epidermis? No, stop, you're distracting me. AI with skin? No, we don't want that. Oh my God, I hate it here. My credit document, sorry, I'm getting so distracted. Okay, so ever since I started, I credit everything. So I will put into my document where I got the script, and then I put what background photo I'm using, and usually I source from places like Pixabay and Unsplash, and then I also source, you know, the artist that I use the character art from. So either from Booth or from Pit Crew, like what I use to create the character art, or like where I got it from. And then in addition to that, I also credit as much as I can. Densetsu Yami, welcome in. Hello, hello. How are you? Welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining my TikTok live. But I also credit, if I can, I haven't been doing it recently, and I'll explain why, but if I can, usually I will link the sound effect that I use. So I was telling Sharvana, my credit document is basically like a recipe book for my audios that I don't think anybody has really noticed. It's kind of flown under the radar. But I also think this is why YouTube hasn't really registered my content as like low effort. Thank you for the follow. Low effort like content slop is, if I ever needed to, I could point back to that credit document to be like, okay, here are all the sound effects. Here is where I sourced it, and I can open every project file. I've kept every project file that I've ever worked on. Every year, I zip up the project into like a 2022, 2023, 2024 like RAR file, or zip file. I don't know what it's called. And then I stick that into like long-term storage. So if I really needed to, I could pull out the exact video project file and say, okay, here, from here to here, this is what I did. This is my editing process. And I think in terms of YouTube, they only care about the facts, right? They don't care about like any of the other like, what is it, like ethos? They don't care if you appeal to them emotionally. It's all about cold hard facts. And I can provide that if, you know, that was something that was called upon for me. And I did start putting in my descriptions since last year in August. I was noticing a trend, specifically in the music space, because you guys know I like classical music and lo-fi music and stuff. And I work a lot listening to lo-fi music. And if you guys aren't aware, music is one of the things too that's being affected by like really low effort content slop shit. Because, you know, someone could just feed like a style of music and say, you know, make me something that feels like this. Which, by the way, like yesterday when I was editing my audio, I went into the YouTube. So YouTube has a thing where they will allow you to use certain songs and background noises. Usually it's like background tracks, like the down, 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 that you hear in like those YouTube videos that everyone uses. And sometimes they're free. Sometimes there's a paid license to use the music. So obviously the original creator gets paid for their work. But yesterday I was in that program. I can actually like, let me open it because it like shocked me that this was something that YouTube was pushing out. I mean, they have been pushing like, oh, let us make a thumbnail for you on their YouTube thing as well. And I was like, that's gross. That's disgusting. I don't want AI touching any of my thing, but let me see. It's under creator music. And let me see. Okay. So it's this new ways to use music and earn. And then under create, they have a 60-second free music made to loop. And then it's the like, of course, the little star icon for create. And I'm like, okay, so you're just using AI to create loopable music. That's disgusting. There's plenty of free, like YouTube themselves in creator music has a shit ton of free tracks that people can use. Like, why are you pushing this like AI nonsense? It makes no sense to me. I got so mad last night and I like out of spite went and listened to like half of the tracks that I could find just so I could find like the perfect background track for my audio, you know? Like it made me so angry. I love Japanese city pop, and I found a couple playlists hours long, and they were all AI. Didn't have a clue till I looked at the comments. It's so cooked. I know, and it makes me so mad. It's like a lot of people who don't know music could easily be fooled, and there's like a ton of, you know, these lo-fi AI playlists. And the other day was I was feeling kind of nostalgic. So I was looking up like Ragnarok online music, because talking about MMOs, I fucking loved Ragnarok, right? And the music was so good. Thank you for the give Hermes a treat. Hermes? Yes, baby boy. Got a treat from Auntie Ash. Yes, baby. Yes, baby. Are you excited? A treat from Auntie Ash? Yes. Yes, baby. Take it. Good boy. Thank you, Ash. He appreciates you and loves you very much. I know which one you're talking about. I hate that it's so good. Oh, yeah. And like, so I noticed last year in August that personally for myself, I was searching up no AI lo-fi music. And only recently I found this channel. It's like this couple and their dog. I think their dog's name is Cherry. And she's so cute. And we saw her as a puppy, and now she's like this kind of bigger adolescent dog. Really cute. And the couple kind of record B-roll of wherever they're at. And also records the like boyfriend playing guitar and like mixing the music. Does Hermes watch the World Cup? Our household is a no World Cup household, no sports ball household. I don't watch any sports, so of course Hermes doesn't watch any sports. But I noticed that I was looking up specifically music that didn't leverage AI, right? And I was thinking, and Yam also gave me this advice. She was like, if you're looking for this, other people are as well. And I was like, you know, actually, that's right. Like, you're totally right about that. So in August is when I decided to start adding no AI to my ASMR videos. And the first time I shared it to like one of the ASMR discords that I was a part of, because a lot of the times creators will drop their video into the like audio fills section. And I just copy my video exactly as it is from YouTube. So whatever the description is, the tags and the link, like I just copy that all over and then I hit send. So one of the creators was like, do you really have to specify no AI? And I was like, I mean, personally, I don't think so. Because I think my voice, I think the way I talk is really weird. Do you guys think so? Like I told you guys, oh my gosh. Hello, FAQ. Welcome in. This isn't helping the like, oh, my voice is a unique human voice. Because you guys remember, Discord hates my voice and thinks I'm an NPC. Make lo-fi shanty songs. I should make lo-fi. Never tried that before. Dio, welcome in. I wouldn't say weird, but unique. You think my voice is unique? You think so? Would you be able to like pinpoint my voice if you heard it in a different setting? Inquiring minds want to know. What the fuck? To the right. PB! Discord hates my voice as well. It filters it out as white noise. Yes! That's what my voice is! So, it was really funny. For those of you who don't know the story, there was multiple times, because obviously on Fridays we have D&D, right? Before Ash started miking everyone up for D&D, we shared one microphone on one side of the table. And my friend MT calls in from Alaska, right? So there was one time we were on call, and Ever was talking and Miku was talking, and then I started to talk, and then Empty had to be like, wait, hold on. I can hear Ever and Miku, but I can't hear what Princess is saying. And then I had to like get closer to the microphone. And again, keep in mind, we're all on the same side. We're all sitting fairly equidistant to the microphone. But for some reason, Discord only filtered out my voice. It was very frustrating. So whenever we do D&D, I need my own microphone with different settings. So not, you know, maybe I'm not beating the allegations that I'm a clanker after all. Unique for sure. I could pinpoint you anywhere. If you ever do VA work, I will know. Just imagining listening to some not safe for work audio and then suddenly PB. You guys, who's to say that, you know, Hannah Montana is not safe for work? It could be a math professor, like Beetle Ian Guest the other week. Wait, you don't yell PB after sexy time? I am. You doing well as well? Migraine subside yet? Yeah, finally. Just a bit tired now, so watching Twitch and chilling. Glad that your migraine is gone. I'm sorry, Ash. That sounds like... man, when I get a headache, it's so... like, that's the only thing I can think about. I'm such a baby. It's PB after wrists. PBs are rare. Jump King animation starring Princess Wen. Well, Nexile just needs to make it. And then I will gladly accept a non-paid role if Nexile will hire me. I wager Hannah Montana is going to be super wholesome, the opposite of Princess. The same way though, I just do nothing but sleep and whine about the headache. I mean, personally, I will be a baby, but I will still power through because it is a fucking sickness. I cannot stop working. I cannot stop, like, working on stuff. I don't know how to relax. Maybe this is something I should work on this year. I'm old now. There's no way I can beat my old PB. Your old PB where? Hannah Montana just princess streaming with yellow hair and pink outfit. That's funny. That is real. If the migraines didn't literally stop me from working, I would. I will say, I don't think I've ever had, like, migraine. I've had headaches, but, like, debilitating migraines that people talk about, I'm very lucky that I have not had that experience. Best of both worlds. Instead, I lay in bed complaining about how lazy I am. No, you're not lazy. You're resting. Resting is also important. I get full aura migraine with numbness in my side. That sounds terrifying. Very scary. Shit. Fuck. Okay. No glasses, long blonde hair, red sweater, long jeans. It is. Yeah, I'm so sorry. That sucks. I'm sorry, Ash. The first time I got one at 15 years old, I thought I was having a stroke. I mean, did you have a stroke before then? God damn it. Did you have a stroke before then to know what a stroke felt like? No! God damn it. It's fine. Nope, thankfully. Okay, that's good. The only thing I know about strokes is, what is it? I forgot the handy thing, but it's like smile, like slurred speech, face asymmetry, fast, face? Is it face? Oh man, I don't know what fast stands for. Face, speech, time. Time is really important. But I don't know what A stands for. Am I right? Did I get some of it right? Arm, speech, time. Okay, I'm good. Sort of. You gotta act fast. It's really important. But yeah, like, I think my voice... I don't know. Do you guys think my voice is unique enough to, like, pinpoint it? I feel like there could be other people that sound like me. Why were we talking about this again in relation to... Oh, the no AI. So I feel like I do talk with a weird... kind of a weird cadence sometimes. I pause, and I do also think that my voice, or not voice, but like my speech is kind of like melodic, maybe? Oh my gosh, I recommended some Boomba Whey to someone, and they're having Boomba Whey right now, and now I'm curious what their thoughts are. It should be TTTT. Hello, Leia. Welcome in. I think I could pick you out of a crowd with your voice. Not as easily as others, but decently, I think. Let's find out. Scientifically, if we can recognize you. Send out Hannah Montana mixed in with other people's voice work. Oh, you know, that's actually a really good idea. Thank you for the follow, Alexis. We can guarantee that no one has a laugh like yours. Slightly scary. What if you guys recognize my Hannah Montana? Who? Hello, Connie? Welcome, welcome. Hello, Action. How are you? Welcome in. Got this last time. 35 stream streak. Thank you. Welcome, welcome, Action. He's streaking in chat. Oh, was I not? Wait, did I go the wrong way? Imagine if the account was called Hannah Montana. Oh my god. The recent stream got me there. No worries. Can you say my name is Siani? So I know, so I can know that I'm in the chat. Yes, Cece. By the way, my brother's name is Prince. Oh, really? Well, welcome in. Hello, Siani. Gonna take a nap and lurk. No worries, duo. Have a good nap. But yeah, like one of the creators in the Discord was like, "Is it necessary for you to call out like no AI? Like, isn't it obvious?" And I was like, "Yeah, like one would think, right? Like one would think that it's obvious, but who knows?" So I started doing that back in August last year, and lo and behold, now YouTube is starting to have all of those like bots and filters to try to weed out like creators who are using more typical I don't even know like what their bot filters are, because obviously they're grabbing actual content creators who don't use any AI in their work, so I'm not sure like what exactly that all entails. But I have my credit document, and I also, before the no AI tag that I used to put, that I put now in my videos, before that even, I would say, you know, like, hey, my videos are made not using AI at all, and I really work hard on these videos for everyone, blah, 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 right? So, I don't know, like, it was a trend that I noticed, and I was like, well, if I'm looking for no AI music, surely other people are looking for no AI audios? But here's the other thing, it's like, especially because it was like, I think the subreddit was like not safe for work audios that they were trying to like feed not safe for work scripts into like a text to speech thing. And it's like, listen, I don't want to listen to an AI audio. Like, if a real human didn't moan that moan, I don't want to listen to it. You know what I mean? Like, I want to know that it was made by a real person who like consented to making this. Especially when it comes to, I'm off to work a bit more on building my bedroom, so I'll also be on lurk for a bit. No worries, quiet. Have a good, build your room session. Human moans only. Yeah. Like, I think audio work is one of the ones that's like the most, I feel, pro-creator spaces. It's like, yeah, it's really difficult to make someone perform and voice act when they're not consenting to it. Like, you know? Is that making sense? Does that make sense? Because when it comes to audio work, a lot of people get into it because they really want to share their voice with others. And it's usually like, I know there are a lot of spaces where like videos are, you know, people are exploited when it comes to videos and stuff, but that's not something that I hear as much for like audios. Like, the medium is just not really meant for that, you know? And so it feels very like, does AI consent? I mean, AI does whatever you want it to do. AI is one of those tools that like will glaze the user so hard, you know? Like, it agrees with everything you say and do. But yeah, it just, I only want human glazing. Oh my gosh. Monsters are okay too. Yeah, but like, I want to know a real human consented to being recorded and like use their voice in a way that was, you know, like appropriate for that script and not like, I don't know, you know, in any other way. I don't know how to word that, but you know what I mean, right? That makes sense, right? Am I making sense here? Is this like just not making sense at all? Am I talking baloney? But anyways, so it just feels wrong, right? To use AI in this space in that way. What's the point of being parasocial with a chatbot? Yeah, no point. Real people only, thanks. There are like there are AI chatbots that like are like AI boyfriends or AI girlfriends, I think. I've seen it. That's also not healthy, right? Like, I understand that now more than ever people are lonely. People want to feel connection, but to find it in an AI chatbot feels like it would be so empty. How's the Jump King? Jump King has been good. We have been having a very fruitful conversation. At least in my opinion. No, my friend did not like the Boomba way. I'm sad. It's so good. Anyways, oh, god damn it. But yeah, it's just like, so there's that aspect of AI, right? And I kind of went into it in my post, but there's so many directions that you could take this topic. You know what I mean? Like, from like a hard work perspective. Oh, yes. Okay. Sorry. Are we tying it back? So we've gone in so many different directions tonight. I don't even know like where to begin to tie up the loose threads. Hilarious. Um I just feel very I don't know. I feel very emotional about this topic because it affects so many people that I know who are actively also trying to combat this, you know? And we're trying to ethically create our art, and ethically, you know, appreciate art that has also been made ethically, but like the current landscape makes it very, very difficult to do so. Let's just add more loose threads until it's a ball of yarn. We could do that, but have you considered untangling the threads so that we could connect them to each other? Okay. But yeah, that's kind of what I wrote about in my YouTube post. Is, you know, like when you use AI as part of your creative process, you're teaching your brain that it's okay to not put importance in this part of the process. And you're basically doing yourself a disservice. Like, I get it. When you first start out in any hobby, any niche, everything is going to be new and it feels very overwhelming, right? But that's why you start small. And you start projects that don't involve as much to learn. And over time, it's like scaffolding, right? Like that's a like educational technique. You start learning the basics and then you build on it, right? It's like a scaffold. You're not going to try to approach like a project that has a lot of complicated moving parts as your first, second, third, or even 10th project. But as you gain the skills to work better, work more efficiently, you will over time start working on more and more complicated projects. And I think that's one of the things that I enjoy about my like progress is I can see that, right? Like if I go back to my older audios, I can see like the choices that I made and what that looks like. New projects are fun because you get to improve fast. That's true, yeah. Sorry, one second. Because you start off bad knowing nothing. It's true. And it's like, when I first started, it was like, I don't even know what I don't know, right? And it took me time to get there. So it was like, you know what I mean? Like, you just have to throw yourself into it to find out the, like, things that you don't know. Okay. And if you use AI in any part of your process, I think it would like severely hamper your progress, because then you know a part of the process will be easy and you don't need to spend time on it. Thus, you don't need to learn about it. And over time, like how, you know, people who use AI to like get the answers to their questions, they're not going to bother to like look deeper. And so you lose some of that, like, you lose some of the human struggle that makes art so beautiful. And one of the points that the creator made in the video is there have been plenty of times that artists... Hello, welcome in. Hello, raiders. Welcome in. My name is Princess. I am a variety VTuber here on Twitch and also on YouTube. And today we are playing some Jump King. If you guys don't know, Cupid is one of my dear friends that I met when we first both started VTubing. And she is super adorable, and I'm gonna see her at Offkind. I'm so excited! But welcome in, Charcy. Hello, Fexion. Hello, Cutie Pie Mason. Hello, Silver Honey. Welcome in. Hello, Silas. Hello, Akuraoki. Akuraoke. Hello, Control Alt Defeat. Cupid, how are you? Hello, Serac. Welcome in. For those of you who are new here, because I see a lot of new names and new faces. Hello. My name is Princess. I stream on Twitch and on YouTube. And Jump King, that I am playing today, is one of my favorite games. If you can see, my Jump King sprite kind of looks like me. It is my favorite game of all time. I do love playing this game. If you notice, you probably have never seen a map like this before, unless you watch a player that plays a lot of Jump King, I think, or a streamer that plays a lot of Jump King, because it's a custom map. I play Jump King so often that I've played all of the regular base maps, like backwards and forwards. So I've been playing a lot of custom maps because I love Jump King. But in addition to that, I also play violin. I put my covers up on YouTube. I'm part of a music group called Minuet. And I also do ASMR role plays. But yeah, that's everything that you need to know about me. Welcome in. I'm gonna go shower. I hope you have a good stream, Princess. Of course, Cupid. Thank you so much for the raid. Thank you for bringing your community here and trusting me with them. I super duper appreciate you. Have a good after stream self-care. Hello, nice to meet you. Already watch a lot of VTubers. Yeah, so, you know, totally okay. But if you guys need to raid and run, if you guys need to rest, no worries. I will be going for a little bit longer recently. Today, what am I saying recently? Today we are talking about creativity and AI and the use of AI in creative spaces. My stance on this, for those of you who are new, who are just coming in for the first time, I don't agree with it. I don't like it. But I was watching a video yesterday about a video essay that someone put out that basically made a note to say too, a lot of like the art that you see. Fan, welcome in. Hello. Thank you for the raid. Welcome in, raiders. Hello, Fan. I don't know if the thing timed out. Hold on. For the shout out, because Cupid just came in. Oh, it did. Okay, we're good. I was like, Cupid just came in. I don't know if it's still on like a cooldown, but welcome in, Fan. Hello, raiders. For those of you who are new here, hi, my name is Princess. I am a variety VTuber here on Twitch And my favorite game is Jump King, which we are playing today. I also play Final Fantasy XIV, and I do voice acting. I play Love and Deep Space, and I voice act when I play that game. And I do ASMR roleplays on YouTube. So welcome in, everyone. I hope everyone has been having a good day today. She is a bit of a psycho. Me? A psycho? Cupid. I mean, Cupid's kind of crazy. I was telling everyone how I'm going to be hanging out with Cupid again at Offkai. We hung out one time when she flew out to where I am. I think she was there with like family. And we went and did an escape room together. And it was really funny because we got scared by literally everything. And I think the guy was like, are you two like okay? Like, are you girls okay? Because we kept screaming, even though like when you thought back on it, like it wasn't that scary, you know, but it was a very funny experience. We did solve the escape room together. So that was fun. 10 out of 10 can recommend. But yeah, me and Cupid, we go back a while. So hopefully you guys enjoy the vibes here. I'm not as, I think, like hyperactive as Cupid because she's so high energy and she's so adorable. I think here it's a little bit more like chill, quiet, cozy vibes. Kind of like when Cupid does art streams, I think. So if you guys are more interested in those vibes, stick around. Cupid in her own ways, but I meant you having Jump King as your comfort game implies a lack of sanity. Excuse you. I am so sane. Like, there's just something so zen about doing the same thing over and over and over again, you know? For a while, crocodile, it's true. But in the video essay, the video essay person, they brought up that there are a lot of times that an artist will start a piece without knowing kind of what the end product will look like. So for example, I think some of the examples they brought up was like Casablanca, right? The writer or director didn't know who they wanted the female lead to end up with, because if you guys don't know, Casablanca is a story about a married woman who like starts an affair with another man, right? And I learned also that it was one of the first like movies in Hollywood to kind of try to skirt around the like 2-minute kiss rule. So I think at the time it was like no kiss, or I don't know if it was 2 minutes, but it was like no kiss could be longer than X amount of time. And so instead of doing like one kiss that lasted a really long time, they broke that up into multiple kisses that were short. And like that kind of got around that like restriction, which one of the things I heard about that was it made it a little bit more racy than, you know, initially what the rule was meant to prevent. Which I thought was really funny. Thank you for the follow, Gav Melon. Welcome in. But yeah, so like Casablanca did not know that it would end that way, and through the course of filming, you know, the artists, the director and movie writer, whatever, I don't know who it was, finally decided, you know, what would be the more compelling story to tell. And I think a lot of art is like that. Through the act of working on it and making it, you find answers that wasn't apparent at the beginning. And it's because you put in the work and you put in the effort to think about some of the problems that came up, right? Because experiencing these kind of roadblocks and these problems is what kind of helps you think about the art in a way that could be beneficial, right? Like, art is beautiful. I agree. Art is beautiful. Art is work, and art is, you know, I don't know, it's requires a lot of intention. Hello, welcome in, Taku. How are you? Yeah, I think that if you don't struggle to make art, if you're not telling a story, and if there was no effort put into it, was that really art? You know, like, what is the vision that you want to share? The reason why we find poetry so beautiful is because the poets had to really sit and examine their emotions, and they had to maybe write and rewrite and even rewrite more their words over and over until they refined it in a way that, you know, fit the right rhythm and fit the right cadence and hit the right emotional beats. It is a problem because everything was made from humans and count as art. I think the same way about music. When writing the song, every lyric that doesn't make the cut or every note progression that gets rewritten is part of the final song. In a way, we'll never know because the process is what's important. Yeah, I agree, because a lot of art is also problem solving, you know? And through solving these problems, your art gets better. And, you know, it's not like it hampers the end product in any way. I feel like the more problems you experience when creating your art, like, the better it is, because it's proof that you faced, like, adversity, and the challenges just make it even more of, like, a rewarding piece in the end. Does that make sense? But yeah, that was basically what the video creator was trying to say, is like, they weren't trying to make some kind of like moral or ethical argument about it, but purely simply that when you use AI, you are stealing a little bit of the process from yourself. You're stealing the ability to learn, and you're stealing the ability to problem solve. And it's going to negatively affect what you make in the end, because again, at the beginning, like I said, it feels gatekeepy to say, but I think art is suffering, and art is struggle, and art is beautiful because of the like problems that you encounter. It's like when I would cheat in games when I was a kid. I ended up not enjoying the games I played. Yeah, you are stealing a little bit of the experience from yourself, you know? And if you don't care about the experience, which, you know, a lot of people who use generative AI don't care about the experience, then, you know, I guess that's fine for you, but it's not something that I want to actively engage in and see, right? And it's why, like, I'm also not good at telling when music is AI. So I don't listen. Here's my rule. I don't listen to new music unless I can actively sit down and listen to what I'm like putting on. Otherwise, it's strictly very much like, these are the safe playlists that I know I can play from, or it's like original soundtracks from games or movies that I've watched. Eventually I realized that I was robbing myself of the actual game. I love coding because it's hard, but you learn so much. Yeah, see, I only really listen to anime game soundtracks. That's what I do too. But there have been times, oh my gosh, Instagram is such a big part of this. Like, they will recommend you little audio clips to put with your post. And more than once, I've seen and heard like a cute track, and I was like, oh, I should put this with my post. But then I actually look at it, I look the artist up, 1, 2, 3, and the artist is like AI, and I'm like, ugh, like, why is this allowed? I mean, I know why, because it makes them money, but like, it's disgusting. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want it. I want to be able to filter all of that out. And like, all these people who use AI to create their quote unquote art are upset that people don't want to see it. And it's like, yeah, because we don't want something that's soulless and took you like 2 seconds to make. 1, 2, 3. I'm a big advocate for making an AI label for content. You know, me too. Let people use AI in their art. Not to mention, not to talk about like how terrible it is for the environment, right? But you know what? Yeah, sure. Let's let everyone use AI in their art if they want to. But like, fucking put it in your content that you used AI. I want to know, right? I want to know that you used AI because then I can avoid it. And if people want to seek out that content, by all means, no one is stopping you. It's there, right? But I want to be able to filter that out like unequivocally. But you don't understand, I had to rewrite the prompt 5 times. My AI struggles. Yeah, it's... I want to know that my art was made by a real human. And I guess like as a creator, I feel this way, but I'm sure also a lot of people who support creators feel this way. And it's so important, like now more than ever, that we continue to support people that show integrity in the art that they make. Because, oh my gosh, I see this all the time, you guys, in like the new YouTube subreddit where people are like, oh, I'm trying to get views on my video. Why aren't my videos getting any hits? And it's because they're using an AI script that they had spit out to them. They're using an AI thumbnail. They're using like AI language thing that's like text to speech. And it's like, why do you think it's low effort content? You're posting every day. There's no way that someone is actively, you know, like making this many videos and it's not your full-time job, you know? Like, of course we know it's AI. It's disgusting. AI ruining what jobs are available and prices? Yeah, it's, I don't know. It's just, like, I don't want to reward lazy behavior. Because my audios took so much work. You know what I mean? AI narration pisses me off. It's on the smaller end of the spectrum of the evils of AI, but it makes things so bland. Oh my god, when I accidentally click on like an AI narration short, I click off that shit so fast. Like, it pisses me off. I just wanted to watch a cute video of a dog. Like, why are you... Like, you could have had no text to speech and it would have been fine, you know? Like, the second I hear that stupid, like, oh, and then this and that, like, I'm fucking clicking off, dude. I'm scrolling. AI vids have decimated the lore YouTube space. Can't find a Warhammer lore vid without 1,000 different AI channels. That's so sad. And I think it just makes people not trust newer channels, which makes it harder to grow, you know? Like, I feel like there are a lot of barriers that a new creator has to deal with now than they didn't have to before. And it has to do with, oh, baby, you sat down on your bed. Good boy. Good boy, Hermes. Take it. Good boy. Actually, we'll give him 2 more treats because we had 2 raids come in. Hermes, would you like a treat from Auntie Cupid? Yes, you would, wouldn't you? Look at you wave your tail. Yes, would you like a treat from Auntie Cupid? Yes, baby? Say thank you, Auntie Cupid. Take it. Good, take it. Good, take it. What about from Uncle Fan? A cute little treat from Uncle Fan? Yeah, bud. Is that what you want? Are you a good boy? Say thank you, Uncle Fan. All right, take it. Good, take it. Good boy, Hermes. I don't like the way my voice sounds. Then work on it! Practice it! Yeah! Right? Like, why Oh, he left already. My poor baby. You guys only got him for a very short moment and then he left. Where is he? Oh, I think he heard something outside. But yeah, like, I think everyone can, well, saying everyone can read is a little bit of a stretch, not gonna lie. There are plenty of people who can't read, but you only get better by actually doing the thing, right? So, thank you for the pie. So, if you're not good at reading now, if you practice, you'll get better at reading. You know what I mean? Like, but it's just like, to me, using AI demonstrates a lack of like drive and passion. Nice. Okay, PB. Okay, so I need to go over to that one. Okay, perfect. We made it. Okay. PB. What are we supposed to do here? To the left? Okay. PB. Oh my gosh, we're PBing. Nice. Okay. PB! Sorry guys, hold on. We're PBing a lot right now. Is it easier from the back or is it easier from the front? Peanut butter and jelly time. But yeah, it's just, I don't know, like, I don't know, that was like my immediate thoughts after watching that video essay, is like, how does that affect, you know, like, someone over time to be able to utilize a tool like this and have it output something so easily, so quickly. And I think, God, how old is that now? What, peanut butter? The PBs? Kind of old. And like, what that does to someone's brain, you know? The song Peanut Butter Jelly Time? Oh, I don't know. Jelly Time? 2002? Oh, that was a while ago. No! Okay, we're fine. Everything is fine. Okay. Okay. Okay, how do I do this jump? Nice. We made it! Okay. Okay. Which way do I go? To the left and then to the right? Okay. And then to the left. And then to the right? Whoa. Wait, what? Did I see it weird? What did I see for a second? Whoa! Oh my god, I hate that. Hold on. Why does it do that? The Tower of Recollection. I don't like that. Does that mean it's... Oh my god. Shit. Fuck. What the fuck? Fuck, hold on. I don't understand what this is supposed to do. Where are we supposed to... You need to remember what it is you have not yet forgotten. Thanks, Fuzz, for the I forget so many things, though. 24 years? Thanks for the pie, Fuzz. But yeah, it was just like, what does, you know, over time... And then the creator was also saying, over time, you know, using AI, of course, makes it easy for you to make a final product, but it makes it so easy that, like, after a while, are you also going to not be able to prompt the AI because you just don't know how to anymore? You know, you can't use your words? You went legit advice, weird fuzz advice, and princess thought in the span of under a second. Well done. Look, my brain is trying to work on like 100% maximum efficiency, okay? AI, please write an AI prompt for me. Behold the future! What a sad future that would be, you know? God, which way do we go? Do we go to that little nubbin over there on the left? Okay. Can we go to the upper one, or do we have to jump left or right, left, right? I think we have to jump right, left, right. Okay. Oh my goodness! Hello, hello, readers! Welcome in, Han! How are you? Let me give you a shout out! We'll also do a treat, Hermes, Auntie Han came by with a raid. That means you get a little treat, Hermes! Yes. Would you like a treat from Auntie Han? Yes, baby. Yes, baby. Thank you, Auntie Han. Take it. Good boy. Good boy. Hermes! Bro. I believe is an insanely important skill to have in the modern day. The AI answer thing on Google pisses me off. It completely removes the part where you sift through information yourself. See, I'm also of the opinion that that shouldn't be a thing. I fucking hate it. And sometimes it's wrong. Or like, it doesn't give you the best answer. You know what I mean? So like, it's useless to me. I always scroll past it. But Han, how was stream today? What were you up to? You were playing some Clair Obscur! Da 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 da. Playing some more Expedition 33. How is your heart holding up? Are you okay? Are you experiencing a lot of heartbreak? We've been talking a lot about AI today because so I don't know if you know this, Han. It's been a while since we've like sat down to catch up, but I have been writing posts on my YouTube channel, like my ASMR YouTube channel. I've been writing a lot of, oh, that's ice. I see. I've been writing a lot of posts, and it's like a YouTube feature that I guess not a lot of creators use, but it's like text-based and image-based posts, like Tumblr, like old school Tumblr without tags. I cried earlier, but now I'm pissed off. It's frustratingly good. Frustrating and good. I see. Companies forcing AI onto consumers can go fuck themselves. It's true. Every time Microsoft pushes their fucking Copilot to me in like my work emails or like using our CRM, I want to cry. I'm like, I don't need this. It's not going to answer my question. Also, I like how our company spent a lot of money on a new like learning management system, and it was because their AI like help bot was touted to be like super useful. Oh my goodness. Hello, welcome in, Raiders. Yeah, how are you? Are you feeling better? You're streaming today. What's up? I thought you were resting. Oh my gosh, Hermes gets so many treats today. Hermes, would you like a treat from Auntie Yam? Yeah, a treat from Auntie Yam. That's right. Thank you, Yam. Say thank you, Auntie Yam. Take it. Good boy. Welcome in, Raiders. Also to Han's Raiders, welcome in both Han and Yam. Sorry, I need to say this first. If you need to raid and run, I completely understand. We're gonna go for a bit, but if you need to raid and run, please take care of yourselves. Please make sure you're resting after stream, especially you, Yam. For those of you who are new to my channel, hi, my name is Princess. I'm a variety VTuber here on Twitch. Today we are playing my favorite game of all time, Jump King. We're also talking about AI because we have some strong opinions. I have strong opinions as a creator. I'm sure many other people, like Han, who's in the voice acting industry, and Yam, who also does video educational content on YouTube, has opinions. We all have really, really passionate opinions about AI. But that's our topic of conversation for today, because Jump King is my, you know, yap and play stream. But my general stance is that I don't support AI that steals or harms the environment. I genuinely think it's making people stupider. It is. There's studies about this, that like the more someone relies on AI, the less their brain is like critically engaged in thinking up answers, because they know that it's like, oh, well, AI will just give me the answer. Why do I need to think about it? Bat Bunch Raid! Welcome in, everybody. I'm waiting for the day Princess demands the raider stay and watch her for 15 minutes. Everybody needs to stay and watch me for at least 15 minutes so you can get a good feel for my stream. And then if you hate it, you can leave. But if you like it, you're forcefully obligated to follow me. I'm just kidding. Jump King! Otherwise, they get fed to the AI. It is. They started using AI on all our safety videos, and it's so bad. It's crazy. It's like, it makes no sense to me, honestly. Should we be aiming for that far one? Yes. Okay. And then here. Okay. Oof. I don't know. Okay. Perfect. Very good. Very good. Okay. We're doing so good. Definitely. Okay, perfect. PB, lots of PBs right now. Every jump I'm making is a PB, is a new jump, is a new footpath that I haven't stepped on before. I mean, they can't think for themselves if they use it for anything. I've spoken to people in person who rely on AI and they like literally can't answer anything. It's like they're waiting for an answer to pop up, and it's so bad. Yeah, what's worse is we already had a guy that made the safety videos. I've been setting up a CPAP machine this week, and it's all through an AI chatbot instead of a doctor. Like, how is this legal? Yeah, it's crazy. It's like, there are plenty of resources and tools online. You know what I mean? Like, we don't need to use AI like this for everything. It's insane. Sorry, I'm trying to parse the next jump, like what the path is. But yeah, we were talking about it because I make a lot of YouTube posts, and I know Yam was one of the ones who, sorry, I need a cough. Yam is actually one of the people who encouraged me to make more YouTube posts, because it's a new-ish like feature that YouTube was pushing. And you know, it's just a good way to get more eyeballs on my content, because they'll read the post and maybe be interested in knowing about like what I actually post instead of just posts. I have encountered a situation where someone was using AI to take notes during a meeting and asked me to stop taking my own notes. But the issue is when I get the document, I have to reread everything as if I'm going through the meeting again! It's a waste of time too. I could have taken more coherent notes. Agreed. 100%. The AI, like, summary, like, sucks. Oh no. Oh no. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, it's 3. What jump? What? Is this a full jump? Full jump. Okay. I cannot wait for AI to die. I really hope that the AI bubble, like, pops soon. I hate that everyone uses AI for everything, and like, some people are so proud of it. Like, I get that some creators try to hide it because there's been so much like pushback against it, right? And like, good for people pushing back to make people feel ashamed of using AI. That should be more of a common thing. But I also know some people are proud of their usage of AI, and it's like, get the fuck out of here. I like to imagine that 99% of the environmental damage comes from generative AI bullshit. We were so capable a few years ago of doing things on our own. Have you heard of flock cameras? I have not. Tell me more. Oh, sorry. My throat is being a little bit strange, so I am just trying to drink some water. I'm trying to drink my protein shake. to clear my throat. AI security that tracks literally everything. That sounds disgusting. Flock cameras. I keep seeing articles talking about companies likely to go bankrupt in a few years because their profits can't keep up with the AI spending. And I say, let them fucking burn. It's true. Like, AI credits, this is how they get you too. Like, at first, they tout AI as this, like, solution for everything, right? And, oops. And it's like, oh, they're making it so cheap and easy to use AI. And now, AIs cost tokens. And those tokens are getting more and more expensive, right? And I'm just like, yeah, fuck you guys. Like, let's make AI so expensive to use that it's cheaper to hire someone. And I think it's getting back to that point, fuck, that it might be getting easier to, oh, fuck, okay. Oh, I see, that's what this is, okay. That's what that's for, I see. I see, that entry exit point back out to this area, okay. Worse than that, they literally access the ones inside of a young girl's gymnastic practice to show off its features. Like, what the fuck is this? That's disgusting. Sorry, I'm trying to finish my protein drink. Give me a sec. Okay, I promise that was the last of the rattling. I finished it. Law enforcement can just access and track someone without any warrant. Yippee! Security state! We love to see it! I hope it happens soon, but anyways, I miss you. I gotta run. I have a great stream. Thank you, Han. Thank you for the raid. Thank you for bringing everyone over. Same with you, Yam. Thank you so much for the raid. Did I introduce myself? Hi, guys. My name is Princess. I'm a variety VTuber. My favorite game is Jump King. I also play violin. I, put covers on my YouTube channel, and I'm also part of Minuet, which Yam is also a part of. She plays viola. I play violin. We play together. And Meister is our resident mixer. He is so talented. He mainly specializes in electronic music, but in this endeavor, we've been trying to merge classical instruments and an electronic, like, EDM sound. So, if you're interested, go follow Minuet. I also do ASMR role plays. I do a lot of, like, voice acting stuff on my YouTube channel. I don't voice act professionally, not yet, but, like, maybe one day. But yes, welcome in, everyone. Damn, we must all be Chinese spies with our anti-AI sentiment. So crazy. Can't believe that's an angle they actually try to spin. The owner of the company said that people who don't like it are terrorists. LMAO. That's insane. That's crazy. Delayed intro. Professional streamer right there. Half of the people who came in from the raid are already gone. The other half are lurking and have stepped away from their computer. But, for the people who cared about it, that was my intro. I think when people raid in, I'm more interested in introducing, like, the, viewers to my friends who are way cooler than I am than to introduce myself. I was figuring out a bit of viola practice karaoke. Okay. The Patriot Act. Why? I don't know why I was reading that as Patriot. The Patriot Act and its consequences. So they are familiar that you play violin. Oh, thank you for introducing me, Yam. I really appreciate it. I do gotta go shower and get ready for bed. I have an appointment in the morning. Good night. Thank you so much for the raid, fan. I really appreciate it. I hope you have a good rest of your evening. Please rest well. Thank you. But yeah, it's like my YouTube posts. Oh, by the way, like, my YouTube posts have been doing great. I've had a whole bunch of different topics that range from, like, oh, this is, how much sleep I get. Do you guys get a lot of sleep? And I'll have some people, like, answer. Recently, we posted about red flags. So, like, what are some of your red flags? And what are red flags that you see in others that you wouldn't, like, entertain? Like, right away, you're like, nope, I'm not going to deal with that, like, that was fun. Did I tell you I got promoted to supervisor and they have me in charge of 2 new people? I think you mentioned that the people that you were in charge of kind of suck. And you have to check their work or something. Not 100% sure of the context there. Patriot. Speaking of not reading, listen. I'm a huge what is it? A huge believer of, you know, the phonics way of reading, like just sounding everything out. So sometimes I say things for words that are straight. Wait, hold on. I have a question for you guys. This came up when I was like typing this out and then I tried to read it out loud and I was like, that's not right. I think this is the right way to say it. Let me check the spelling. Because I do not say it the way that it's spelled. Let me check. Okay, I spelled it correctly. Okay, so this is the word. This is the word. Okay? So the only reason why I noticed was because I was like, oh, infinitesimal. And then I looked at it again, or infinitesimally, right? And I looked at the word again and I was like, that's not spelled how you say it. At least it's not spelled how I say it, infinitesimally. And because when you read it, when you sound out the words, it's infinitesimally, not infinitesimally. Because there's another nit in there. There's an I, ni, right? And I was like, man, how do you... I didn't look it up. I didn't look it up. How do you say this word? Bold of you to think I have ever seen this word. I should read books. Yeah! It means like very small, I think is what it means. Like a very, very like small amount is what it means. But yeah, like I was going through, because I was typing a message to someone, I think, and I was like, yeah, blah, 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 infinitesimally, like, will be impacted or whatever. I don't remember. And, yeah, that's, and then I was like, I did a double take, because I was like, I've used this word so many times, but I'm not aware of how you actually, I've only ever used it in text, and I'm not aware of how you actually say that word. Malevolent? I say that how it's spelled. Malevolent. Malevolent. Yeah, that's how I say it. Malevolent. When I worked in the prison, it took me forever to learn how to spell lieutenant. Oh yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, it's like, I'm a big proponent of, you know, if you don't know a word and you're seeing it for the first time, just sound it out, because usually you'll say it correctly. But the word infinitesimally, I was just like, that's infinite simile. Infinite simile. Infinite simile. Is that how you say it? Infinite simile? Infinite simile. Infinite simile. Infinitesimally. 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 I just read it as mellow violent. Infinitesimally. Infinitesimally. That's how I say it. Infinitesimally. Well, I guess I say infinitesimally. No, I say infinitesimally, like an infinitesimally. 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 Yeah, like I can't, like that's just so many syllables. It's a freaking mouthful. No, you pronounce the T. Infinitesimally. Infinitesimally. Infinitesimal. Infinitesimally. That's how I say it. Infinitesimally. But yeah, don't show her rendezvous? Well, joke's on you. I know how to read, so I know how to say that word. Deckhand. Just say small. But, like, it's not small. It's like small to an even smaller degree. You know what I mean? Like, it's not just small, Yam. It's infinitesimally small. Why is there a Z? Microscopic? Because it's a French word. Rendezvous. It's like, you know, that's the rule in French is like, you know, because it's two words put together. Ronde is to come together, and vous is us. So it's a gathering of us, you know? Of course it's French! That doesn't make it right, though! Well, it's... it's French grammar. I hate French, and Princess makes fun of my French when I'm pronouncing Expedition 33 song titles. It's just funny. Because Yam, no matter how many times I've taught Yam how to say the song of the French... like the French song from Expedition 33 that we're playing, she can't pronounce it. And it's not even like, it doesn't even have weird like syllables or something. Wait, can we tell them the name of the song? I don't know if we want it to be a surprise or not. But yeah, I think it's very funny. I was practicing it on stream. Oh, okay. So it's Une vie t'aimer. Is the name of the song, Une vie t'aimer. And every time we come across the song and Yam wants to talk about it, she literally has the hardest time talking about it because she just skips over the name of the song, and it's so funny. Every time she does it, it cracks me up. It's so funny. Can you use that in a sentence? Une vie t'aimer? I mean, une vie t'aimer is a sentence. Une vie is like the life. T'aimer, you love. I believe that's the translation of the song name is like a life that you love. You as in like I and you know? But yeah, it's all very silly, and I make fun of Yam for it, but like only in a very like pokey fun way, not in a serious like, oh my gosh, Yam, how could you way, you know? Like, don't get me wrong, it's all in good fun, okay? I would never bully Yam for something like that. Just to be clear, just so everybody's clear with what's happening here, okay? But yeah. What were we saying before? I got sidetracked about phonics. Oh, patriots and flock cameras and people who disagree with them being terrorists? That's crazy. That's insane. AI garbage? Yeah, fuck AI, dude. Seriously. It has no place in the creative process. No! In my opinion. Oh my god. Okay, we're fine. The Bat Bunch says all the time, glad you have Leo and Princess in your life so they know you wouldn't really bully me. I'm glad. I would never. I'm really happy that you're in my life too, Yam. But the AI memes are kind of peak though. Like, you mean memes made with AI? I still think about the Will Smith spaghetti meme, and it cracks me up every time I think about it. It's true. Very true. Have you gotten out of Noir? I have. We were in the Tower of Remembrance for a hot second, and then we fell. So yes, we were there for a really hot second, and any day now I will land. I will say the AI SpongeBob singing memes are pretty funny though. I have not seen AI SpongeBob singing memes, but like at this point, I feel like out of principle, I won't even enjoy like AI memes. You know what I mean? It's like, I just don't want to engage with that in any way. How do you feel about Japan embracing Gen AI so hard because the anime industry is so exploited and overworked? I think it's tragic because I feel like they are thinking it's going to save the industry rather than ruin it. It makes me sad. I was actually talking about that. I didn't go in depth, but I did touch on Japan's embrace of Gen AI because, as you know, Yam, for my ASMR videos, I browse Booth a lot to get character art. And of course, there are some creators who will draw character art and then put it on Booth and sell. And there is a subset of artists that will leverage AI in their workflow, whether it's like generating like the first part of it and then like drawing over it or whatever. So that is a thing that is pretty common, I think, in Booth listings nowadays. And I have to be so careful to read the descriptions in Japanese to make sure that that wasn't the case. Because I, in no way, shape, or form, want to be in... Oh, no! Oh my god! Hi, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Welcome in, Kapow! Thank you for the follow. But yeah, like, in no way, shape, or form do I want to spend any money, especially if it's like a paid resource, on art that, you know, used AI in any part of the process. Because I'm very much like a human creator supporting other human creators kind of person. Or I guess artist. I would love to use the word artist instead of creator. Because I don't think the purpose is just to create. I think the purpose is to learn from your art and to get better and, you know, to explore where your creativity can take you. But I mean, I guess it does make sense why. But here's the thing. I feel like there are so many young animators, probably many young animators and artists in Japan that want a chance to break into the anime industry. Or are you saying the reason why it's so readily embraced is because there's not enough people to like apply and work in these companies? Japan also in general has a really bad culture of overwork though. I remember when I worked in, you know, Japan, and I would consistently see my other teachers staying late. There was also the like cultural expectation of nomikai. So this is like after work is done, you go to another quote unquote like social function. That's still work, by the way, because you're going out with your coworkers and you're going out with your boss. And if you don't go, it's seen as you not wanting to participate in like company culture, which could hamper your ability to socialize at work and have a smooth kind of like working relationship with the people around you, right? And like people would go drinking and go out eating dinner for like long periods of time, and you would get back at like midnight or 1 a.m. And, you know, usually for our school, like it happened on like Fridays, like once a month or something. Basically, the standard of anime is to work their animators to the death rather than budget for more animators. So these animator directors see AI as a gold ticket to have the team finish the anime with less effort, thus having less crunch. I don't know, it just feels so wrong. Because, again, there are so many willing people who want to work in the anime industry. Oh my goodness, hello Raiders, welcome in. So many lovely people today. Hello Raiders. Let me give you a shout out. There we go. For those of you who are new here, hello, my name is Princess. I'm a variety VTuber here on Twitch, and today we are playing some Jump King. We were playing Danganronpa. Sorry, I laughed because we were talking, me and my friends were talking about it over the weekend. But here is a little treat. When people raid in, I give my dog a treat. Yes, Hermes, we have a raid from a new friend. Salt warning. A treat from them? Yes, take it. Good boy. Having an ad right now, so can't hear you. No worries. I guess we shall wait for the ad to finish. before we say hello. But for those of you who aren't in an ad, I hope you've been having a good day today. Okay, I'm back. Welcome back. Yes, I gave my dog, as you can see sitting in the corner there, I gave my dog a little treat as a thank you for the raid in. I usually give my dog a treat when people raid in their name, you know? But yeah, how was your stream today? How was Danganronpa? I laughed a little bit because my friends and I were talking about Danganronpa over the weekend when we were hanging out, which is why I was laughing. But hopefully you had a good stream today. How was it? Today we are talking about AI and its rampant use in creative spaces and how it is harming rather than helping. I think it's very clear as an artist myself who, you know, plays music, makes audios, does voice acting. I think it's very clear what my stance on AI is. I don't know. It's just, again, suffering is part of the human experience. And if I didn't suffer for my art, I don't want it. Oh yeah, but some of the other things like red flag, oh, sorry, I'm bouncing around so much, but some of the other post topics have been really interesting as well. Like red flags that you see in others or red flags that you yourself have. What do you guys think your red flags are? Good, I just felt like playing Ultra Despair Girls for fun since it's bad. That's so funny. How did you find us? Do you play Jump King? Have you been here before? Suffering is part of the human experience as she plays Jump King. Stop! It's not suffering. Jump King is fun. But, yeah, I recently did a post where it was like, oh, like, what's your red flag that you see in others? You know, like, what's something that you clock as a red flag in others? And what's something that you consider a red flag in yourself? You know, a little bit of, like, here's my opinion, but also let's be a little bit self-reflective on this, you know? What are we thinking? I've been here before. I've raided before. Gotcha. I'm so sorry. Welcome in. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. But yes, today we are playing some Jump King. I hope that you guys enjoy the cozy, comfy vibes. If you need to raid and run, no worries. I completely understand. I am gonna be here for maybe a little bit longer because I feel like I'm actually doing like a good job today. And it doesn't feel like I'm going backwards a lot. I mean, I should never say that because any bit of hubris in Jump King and it's like game over, you know? Like the game can tell. The game can tell when you're being cocky, which like I don't want to be. I don't want to be cocky, so, you know, my red flag that I see in myself is I play incredibly violent horror games for stress relief. Is that like a red flag, though? Gonna raid and run. It is late for me. No worries. I completely understand. Thank you so much for introducing your community to me. I really appreciate it. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. But, here's what I wrote. Hello, don't read my user unless you want nightmares. Hello, welcome in. I hope you've been having a good day over on my YouTube. I see your, feet pics user. Welcome in. Some people consider it a red flag that I do those things IRL. But I think, like, in the realm of fantasy, like, it's okay to explore those things, right? Like, I don't think there's any shame in exploring kind of like taboo topics in fantasy because it's a safe way to like engage with, you know, the darker side of life. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. In like a controlled environment, you know, where it can't really hurt you. Just call me Mixery. Well, welcome in, Mixery. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Okay, so here's my red flag that I see in other people. I don't like when people don't have long-term friends. I mean, I have a lot of red flags, okay? How long do we have here? How long do we have? How long do people want to stay? I don't like when people don't have any close long-term friends. I feel like that gives me the impression that you don't have a good personality if you don't have any long-term friends. Because, you know, like, if you don't have anyone that stayed with you for multiple years, like, what's wrong with you? You know, something must be wrong with you if you can't keep friends for a long time. The other red flags that I may have is someone that doesn't have, like, opinions about things. So, like, in the getting to know you stages of a relationship, where they're just like, oh, I'll just do whatever you want to do, right? Like, no, I want to get to know you. That's why I'm asking you, like, oh, what do you want to do? Because I want to know if we're compatible. Guess I was a red flag before I met Princess. Oh, that you don't have a lot of long-term friends. But I mean, no, you do. It just sucks that sometimes your life circumstances did not, like, especially your health, did not allow you. And I think people in your life have just kind of been shitty. Like, not to get real with you, but, you know, like, the people that you used to hang around used to not be good people. But there's that, and then not having an opinion on things, right? Like, no, I don't want to just be like a whatever you want to do kind of person. I want to know what your thoughts are. And people who aren't nice to service people, right? I also think that if animals don't like you, I mean, people say this a lot, but if animals don't like you, dude, that's kind of sketch, because animals have, like, a sixth sense about things sometimes, you know? And if, like, I would be so weirded out if Hermes did not like someone, because he likes everybody, and if he didn't like someone, that's just bad vibes, you know what I mean? That would be like, like, who are you? And, like, what kind of secret life do you lead that my dog hates you? People who like the city over nature. 1, 2, 3. I think it depends. That one depends on, like, what values you have. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Because I can see someone who really enjoys, like, city life, like, being close to art and museums. Like, I would love to maybe, I wouldn't like to live there forever, but I would love to live a year or two in New York, where I can take public transportation, where I'm close to the arts, where I'm close to a lot of different, like, activities and hobbies, and I'm close to really good food, because that's what New York City as a city offers. Whereas I do enjoy the solitude of a good, you know, like, place in the desert or in the forest, but I am also a very, like, I need people around me all the time. So that kind of existence seems very, like, solitary to me. Depends on your country too. If you live in Southeast Asia and you don't like jungle bugs, I mean, who actually likes bugs? Except for your father, who has a very healthy love for bugs. I like bugs. I mean, I know, but like bugs. I know you like bugs, actually. It's funny, sometimes Yam will message me about a bug that she's seen, and I'm like, I don't even know how you can tell what those bugs are. She'll be like, do you want a picture? And I'm like, yeah, sure. And she's like, do you need me to censor? And I'm like, no, you don't need to censor the picture of the bug that you already asked if it was okay to share with me, you know? It's very funny. Oh my god, I'm gonna fall. But yeah, Yam is very silly, funny, hee hee ha ha. I love you, Yam. Truly, from the bottom of my heart, I love you. Ooh. But yeah, the bugs were getting freaky. I didn't know if I should censor the bug corn. Oh my god, that's so funny. Listen, we can say porn here, okay? Wait, can I say that word on YouTube? Oh, maybe I might not be. I hope their content filter doesn't catch me. I've said it like multiple times in this stream actually already. I hope their content filter doesn't catch me saying it. It's in like a multi-hour VOD though. I don't know if they'll care. It's not like a video essay where it's like 10 minutes long. I saw this awesome shiny beetle at work the other day. It was this super shiny metallic green. It was sick. Oh, that sounds cute. That sounds really adorable. Yeah, so those are some of my red flags. Okay, what's a red flag about me, myself, that I'm aware of? So in the chat, in the post, I put that, I think one of my biggest red flags is how hot and cold I am when it comes to reciprocating affection. I'm the kind of person who, when I'm first getting to know someone, it's like this all-encompassing, all-consuming need to get to know them, especially if I'm interested. Because I'm the kind of person, let's be real, I honestly think I have undiagnosed ADHD, and I think I hyperfixate on a lot of things. So when I get to know someone new and I'm interested in them, I feel like I want to get to know everything about them and spend all my time with them, right? But obviously, that's not really healthy. And then after I finish learning about them, I'm like, okay, like I'm done. And then I'll go back to doing my own thing. But obviously, it's like, well, you just spent all this time with someone, learning what makes them tick, learning what makes them who they are, and now you're not engaging with them anymore, and it could feel very like, you know, cold. Katy Perry, you're hot and you're cold, you're yes and you're no, you're in and you're out, you're up and you're down, you're wrong when it's right. But yeah, so that's, I feel like that is definitely one of my red flags, is I tend to hyperfixate on things that interest me, and I love to learn what makes things tick. I love like looking under the hood, so to say, out of like pure curiosity. And I think, again, life is just a constant stream of learning and knowledge, like gaining knowledge. So I think that's why I am the way that I am. So I think that's one of my red flags. The other thing is, again, I'm very like, I want attention when I want it, and then when I don't want it, I don't want someone to bother me. So I'm a cat. I'm a cat. As much as I want to be like, no, I'm a dog girl, I feel like I'm a cat. Princess's real red flag is that she will eat mold in a salad. Listen, okay, why does everyone point that out? Sometimes you made a nice salad and, oh shit, it might be time to end stream because I'm gonna fall even more. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Sometimes you make a salad and you want to make sure that you can eat all of the ingredients, even a little bit after it goes bad, okay? So you're a cat, a moldy salad? Look, listen. Okay, let me explain. Let me explain. So in the salad, there was lettuce that I chopped up, and then on top of a bed of lettuce, I put in little pie sections, chopped up cucumber, chopped up cherry tomatoes, chopped up bell peppers, and like shredded rotisserie chicken from Costco, right? And cucumbers go bad so fast. And one of the times I opened up the salad bowl that I had prepped, and the cucumber had a little bit of, you know, fuzz on it. So I was like, none of the other ingredients have mold on it, so I'm just gonna like spoon out the cucumbers and wash my spoon and eat the rest of the salad. It made a lot of sense to me. I'm sorry to put you back on trial. Listen, it made a lot of sense to me to not waste food because nothing else looked moldy. The cherry tomatoes looked perfectly fine. So did the bell peppers and the chicken and the lettuce, okay? It was literally just the cucumbers. And so that's why I took the mold. I didn't eat the mold. Okay, I threw the moldy part away. Gonna end up on a chubby emu video. What's that? I don't know who that is. Who's chubby emu? Please inform me. But yeah, so I regret to tell you that I did do that multiple times. It wasn't a one-time experience. It was multiple times. He has vids of people who literally die from eating mold and expired food, drink. Okay, expiration dates are just guidelines. Truly. The food is good way after the expiration date. This is my firm belief. As like someone who is very frugal, I think companies just want you to throw away your food faster so that they can make more money from you. Okay, and mold is not a guideline. It is a hard stop. Listen, I threw the moldy bit away, okay? It's not like bread. Is it like bread where if you see mold, the spores go deep? I don't know. I was of the impression that it's not like... Oh, there was also another time where, so I don't know if I should be telling you this. I made some overnight oats. And in my overnight oats, what do I put? I put in, of course, steel cut oats, chia seeds. I have Greek yogurt and almond milk. I also put in olive oil and honey and dark chocolate. And I also put in blueberries. The blueberries were the problem. So one of the times, I had left it a little bit longer than the usual, like 5 days that like 4 days that I prep my overnight oats. And there was mold on the very top of the blueberries. So what I did was I just scooped out the blueberries as much as I could of them, and then I mixed up the oats and ate it. Sorry to expose your true red flag to chat. Yeah, I'm just straight up exposing me. But yeah, so that's something else that, you know, I was just like, no, it's fine. I can eat that. But yeah, so that's like the times that I have, I guess, consumed mold. I feel like it's not egregious. Your gut bacteria is fighting for its life. I'll have you know, my gut bacteria is actually so healthy. I did not get any stomach aches from the salad or the overnight oats, okay? It is a very strong, like, microbiome in my stomach. Out of my friends, well, that's untrue. I was about to say, out of my friends, I have the least stomach. That's untrue. Whenever I eat anything oily, like hot pot, I do get, like, the biggest tummy aches from our, like, D&D dinner nights. But, like, any other time, it's usually fine. Like, my stomach has no problems. Your gut bacteria is mold confirmed. It craves the mold. It doesn't crave mold. I swear. I swear. But no, yeah, so I feel like I'm very hot and cold. And then I mentioned in the post, it's like, I think that's mainly why, like, in my post, I kind of went over, because of the way that I approach getting to know people, out of, like, pure curiosity and not really out of any, like, ulterior motive, and then the way that I want to receive attention and affection, like, I obviously do not think that for me it's healthy to, like, seek out a relationship at this time, because I think whatever relationship I end up in would not be a very healthy one, right? Like, one, it would fizzle out too fast, and two, it would create, like, these expectations on myself and perhaps my romantic partner that I am not really ready to, like, fully commit my time and attention to. So I was just like, well, you know, like at the end of the day, do I love love? Am I a lover girl? I really do think I'm a lover girl at heart. Like, I love the idea of love. I love seeing people in love. It's nice, it's cute. But I don't think it's for me. You know, like right now anyways. Not that I don't think I'm unworthy of it. I'm like working on it, right? Working on myself. I do think that I'm in a better place than I was 2 years ago when it comes to, you know, my self-confidence and my self-worth. But I also don't think it would be very, you know, a healthy dynamic. But I like to imagine that one day, the kind of love that I'm pining for will find me, you know? Just not right now. Not when I'm super busy. 1, 2, 1, 2. Not when, 1, I'm super busy with my content, and 2, I'm really happy with, you know, my time and attention being focused on certain endeavors. Because again, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I would want to hyperfixate on someone if I had the opportunity to. And I don't have the kind of time for that right now. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I would like to spend all of my waking hours working on audio and recording and voice acting, you know? Not on useless, like, hey, let me get to know someone. Not that getting to know someone is useless, but you know what I mean. It makes sense, right? But yeah. So that was like a really interesting post. Someone said that all 3 women that they dated, that they had problems with, liked movies directed by a certain director. And I was like, oh, what an interesting, like, what is it? Like, what an interesting observation to make, that all of the women that you have had problems with seem to like the movies from this specific director. So basically her dream guy has to want to do group audios with her. No, not even, because Yam, don't you know that ASMR creators, their audience only likes, like, if someone listens to female audios in general, the majority of listeners who listen to female audios only want to hear female voices. And same with audiences of male audios. They don't want to hear a woman in their male creators' audios. Like, so cross-gender collabs are typically like really bad, like view-wise and impressions-wise. I guess kind of like the whole like VTubers collabing with opposite genders doesn't happen for me in VTubing, because obviously like I'll hang out with who I want, and like for me collabing with friends is like not serious at all. But I do try to only reach out to other female creators if I'm collabing on an audio. One of the ASMRs I did for an audience before was both male and female raising up audience, so maybe we were an outlier. I do think that's an outlier. Like, a lot of the time, even my collabs don't do well, like, with other female creators, because in terms of view count, the actual, like, impressions on it is much lower than my solo videos. And I guess it makes sense, because, like, some people who are your fans of audios only want to listen to your voice, you know? And when you're collabing, it means that they have to split that time with someone else's voice, which, like, I understand how it could be, like, unappealing to you if you have a limited amount of time and you're choosing audios to listen to. You would rather listen to one that was just like of the creator that you wanted to listen to. Awesome, welcome in. How are you, by the way? There are exceptions. I can share more off screen. It's not very Yam image friendly for me to give examples. That is totally okay. I understand, Yam. Share with me later. Yeah, makes sense. Yeah. So I can't even, you know what I could do though? Like, my dream guy has to want to sit down with me and give me quiet time to edit audios. And, or like we edit audios together. Like, see, here's the thing. In no world do I see myself finding a romantic partner who isn't interested or understand the like behind the scenes of what I do, you know? Because I want to be able to talk to someone about like my challenges and someone who will help me problem solve when I experience challenges. Leo and I co-work together a lot. Yeah, I'm okay surviving. Most of the crunch is past. Off-Kai manufacturing deadline is over. Oh my gosh, we finally submitted all of our files for Off-Kai. So I'm very relieved that that deadline is over and I can just focus on practicing now. Because getting those files together was quite a bit of a crunch. The Off-Kai crunch was real. Even though we were preparing since like February, March, like not gonna lie, we've been prepping for a while, our music group. But it's all done now. We can just practice, relax, rest, and you know, have a really fun time. Con weekend is the goal, right? We would like to just enjoy each other's company. This is me fist bumping you while we're both collapsed on our backs. I can't be collapsed on my back. I'm still upright. I need to stand up and practice. The only thing that I have left is one, I need to put together my performance outfit so that I look put together. Two, I need to practice emceeing because I'm responsible for emceeing the performance, our concert. And three, three, I need to actually practice the music so I can execute day of, which is also very nerve-wracking to me. The concert programs also arrived. Princess and I really said graphic design is our passion. It's true. It's imagine like 90s Japanese web design is the best way that I can describe it. We just tried to fit as much information as we could on the flyers. We still have to send in one of our banner orders, but the menus are set. Just have to go to Kinko's or something to print a few copies, and we're done. Oh, hype! That sounds amazing. I'm really excited, because not only do I get to play with my friends, like my friends are highly talented musicians in their own right, you know, which is like, to me, the most exciting part is again, I gotta say, I don't think I'm the most talented musician, but a lot of my friends are very talented and wildly successful, you know? I'll be at your show. I've blocked out some time on my con schedule. I'm excited. Thank you so much for making time to see us. Awesome. Thank you. So I'm very excited about the con weekend, and I hope you guys are just as excited as us. And everyone is working really hard to make this a performance that you won't forget. So please, if you are able to attend, if you have time, on Saturday night at 4:30 p.m. It's going to be at the San Jose Convention Center at the Spotlight stage. Yes, please do attend if you're able to make it. We do have some freebies that we're going to be able to hand out. So they are going to be limited quantities though. We don't know how many people are going to attend the concert, first of all. And since this is, you know, our first concert, and in terms of funding, we have very little since our group just started this year. We have a very limited amount of ribbons, and we have a very limited amount of buttons that I'll be making for the concert. So if you want some free merch, make sure you come early, because we'll be handing stuff out like at the beginning of the concert. And it's just until supplies last. Like, it's the asterisk until supplies last. You know what I mean? Like, there's just, we can't guarantee that there will be any left over. So, on a scale of 1 to 10, how screwed is my liver on that night? I don't think it's gonna be that screwed. I learned my lesson last year. I don't want to go super hard. I mean, I do want to drink, but I don't want to go super hard. And basically nerf myself for the rest of the convention weekend. So I think we'll drink enough to be comfortably buzzed and have a fun time. But I don't think it will be enough to... Ugh, I can't say that. I might go hard. I don't know. I've been taking care of my health. So it has meant a lot of like sacrifice in a lot of different areas. And I might just take this chance to let a little loose, you know? You scared me when you're like, I haven't had drinks in a while, so we're going crazy. Well, I just said that. Yep. Yep. She's getting hammered. Listen, it's been a really long time, okay? And I think I deserve it. Guys, I've lost like, how much weight have I lost? 35 pounds since January. My waist is down 3 inches. I literally measured my... So, for me, one of the biggest things is I know weight loss is not linear. So, I knew that my body would change a lot more than my weight, because weight fluctuates a lot. 1, 2. Weight fluctuates a lot. So I was like, I'm also going to take body measurements so that even if my weight is going back and forth, the body measurement doesn't lie. So I have gone down 3 inches in my waist. My bust and hips have gone down 2 inches. I think I have 3 events that evening, so it's going to be a fun marathon for me. Oh, good luck. I hope that it's not too tight of a crunch. That's a huge W. Thank you. Aggressive head pat. Thank you. Sorry, we don't have a... I have a aggressive head pat on my other, like, version of stream where I'm, like, chilling in bed, but not for this model. But yeah. Aggro head pat for weight loss. Thank you. Heck yeah. Congrats on your goals, girl. Thank you, you guys. I'm really happy about it. And like, it sounds kind of vain, I know, but the other day I was telling Yam, I was like trying on clothes for the concert, and I was like, I'm fitting things that I didn't fit, like that I grew out of from like 10 years ago, you know, and I'm fitting things again, and it makes me really happy to know that, like, I'm actually so glad I didn't throw away any of my clothes, because I do like those clothes, and it would have been sad to never be able to, like, wear them again, you know? I'll be fine. There's no way I was going to miss getting to hang with you. It's not vain to take care of yourself, especially weight and health-wise, and to be happy about that. Thank you. Thank you for the cheek rub. Thank you, thank you. She will be very cute at the con, confirmed. I will be, you guys. I'm so excited. I'm gonna wear, like, sort of, like, maid skirt. Not, like, I'm not gonna wear the apron, but I will wear, like, a cute frilly skirt, and a white top. And there's gonna be some pink accents, you know, my Oshi colors. So I'm really excited. Honestly, big congrats. I think I backslid a bit, but I'm back on the wagon. I'm really proud of you though. I mean, you got injured like several times in the past year. I think it's fair for you to maybe give your body a little bit of a rest. But yeah, Thank you so much, you guys. It makes me really happy. I know, because like, it is honestly such a struggle. Like, and I think you guys know this, but I've been trying to reframe the reason why I'm doing what I'm doing. And also, I'm trying to reframe how I talk about it. Because it's not just, like, I'm not just trying to, like, make it something that I have to do and I have to be perfect about it, right? Like, I'm trying to reframe it in the, like, if I do it because I love myself, I do it because I care about myself, and I want to treat myself how I treat my friends. As stupid as that sounds, because, you know, like, I'm one of, like, the biggest supporters of my friends, and I will hype my friends up no matter what, but I find it really hard to do for myself. And I don't know, like, it's just how I am. I don't think that that is very healthy. So obviously trying to reframe that in a, you know, I'm doing this because if it was my friend talking to me about her troubles, like, I would also encourage her in a similar way. So in a way, I'm trying to treat myself, I'm trying to treat my body like my friend. Yes, reframing how you talk about it is a big thing that people don't really understand. The mental game is so important to weight loss and training. The approach is really what can determine success. Yeah, and it's like, yes, a part of it is vanity, because of course, who doesn't want to look good? But a part of it is also, thank you for the follow or the sub. Thank you. Welcome in, Noah. A part of it is vanity, but a part of it is also like, I want to live for a long time. As much as, like, my busy schedule seems to contradict, because it feels like, you know, it's like that Hamilton song where it's like, why does he write like he's running out of time? I sometimes feel like I work like I'm running out of time. But I don't know. I feel like there's just so much in me that wants to, like, come out, you know? And, like, I want to express. And so that's why I feel like I need to do it now. But I also want to live for long enough to be able to bring everything that I have inside me, like, up to the light, if that makes sense. That Hamilton song, man, I heard it when I was at the show for the first time and all my friends looked at me. Yeah, it's an interesting, I think, kind of perspective. Gotta head to bed now. Randomly came across your YouTube stream and you're pretty cool. Apart from the mold controlling your brain. Good night, y'all. Stay safe. Thank you so much for coming by. I really appreciate it. I'm glad that you decided to hop over on the Twitch side. Welcome in, and I hope you enjoy it here. We have vibes like this all the time, obviously, so you're welcome to come back anytime. Understandable. Yeah, I just think I do a lot of things out of, I think, fear and anxiety, but also out of, like, a need to feel seen and heard. I mean, don't all creators? Isn't that something that all creators crave? Like, a part of it is the creative process, but I think the other part of it is, especially if you put your content out online, sorry, we want to reframe that, especially when you put your hard work and your art and your finished projects online, you want some kind of feedback from it, right? Because if you didn't, you would just store that project away and put it to the side and then start on your next project. But if you are of the mind where you're actively sharing it in spaces where people you don't know will be seeing it, I think there is some aspect of the, like, social validation that you also crave. And I think a lot of artists who put their art out there publicly, you know, want that social feedback. Oh shit. So I do it because I want to do it, and you know, I think it's fun, but I also crave people looking at it, you know, and gaining some kind of, you know, personal meaning from it. Are you winning, princess? I am learning how to do this area. Not sure if I'm winning or not, but we are certainly trying our best. I think all creatives are like that. I don't think so. There are plenty of creatives who will tuck their art away and never share it with anybody else. Like they'll finish one project and then go on to the next one. But I do think artists who actively put their stuff out there, you know, crave that validation. I've got a vocal rehab guy I work with who's also worked with bigger recording artists who mentioned something similar. Like if you were just doing it to do it, you could hold it yourself, but creatives want to have some level of validation about what they've made because they want to show it to others. Yeah, because like, I mean, there are people who will, like, for example, people who knit or people who crochet and they just wear what they I mean, in some way wearing it too, like wearing it out publicly. But plenty of people will just keep their projects at home. You know what I mean? That's what I mean. Is like people like that who create just to create because it's fun, because it's fulfilling. And that sometimes never sees the light of day. Whereas like for you and me, right, our approach is we love to create because it is a very rewarding, fulfilling, all those things, right? But there's also the other aspect of we want to be perceived and we want to know what the reception of our art is by the wider public. I just like bringing joy. I like to think that especially with my ASMR audios, I would like if people listened to it and took with them a sense of comfort and a sense of feeling heard and seen. And I hope that's the kind of space that I provide to others, you know? Like that's what I'm hoping for. And maybe, you know, maybe I don't always hit the mark, but I hope for a majority of my listeners, that's what they, take away from it. Speaking of, I saw your ASMR recommended to one of my clients. Really? Does that mean they've watched some of my videos? Sometimes when you watch other creators' videos, you'll get more of their stuff recommended to you in their feed. But that does make me happy too. Thank you, yeah. I think it means they watched you, yes. Oh, that makes me really happy. I like knowing that other people may have been inspired. That's the other thing is I also, I don't think I'm very special when it comes to creating. I really don't think that I'm sorry to bring the mood down. I really don't think I'm very good or very special at what I do. I just think that I'm very persistent. And I hope that by doing what I do, I hope that I inspire others to start their own journey. Because from my point of view, my audios and my music is very imperfect. I make a lot of mistakes, and a lot of the times when I come back to my other older projects, I can easily pick out where the mistakes are, right? So I hope that, because I can see my own progress and I can see my own growth. And I hope that by seeing someone who doesn't feel the need to be perfect from the start, I hope that I inspire other people to do the same. Because again, art and creativity is not about being perfect from the get-go. It's about the journey of getting there, of exploring your limits and testing what you can do, you know, with every new project. At least that's my thoughts. And I think that makes sense. I feel like we had so much conversation today and my brain is like my brain has been working very hard to put my thoughts into words, especially because this is something that I've been thinking about a lot lately, like the whole like AI and, you know, creativity sphere, especially because for my best friend that I have dinner with, her comment was so like, it was very like matter of fact and offhand, like, oh, I know you don't use AI, but you know, I feel like you could do so much more if you did. And I was like, I didn't know how to explain to her what it was that made me so against it. So of course I've been thinking a lot about it recently and like, what is it truly about AI that to me is so like, what is it? Like, it's such an antithesis, and is that the right word that I'm trying to look for? Of like what it means to make something, you know? But yeah. And finally, you know, from kind of like the drama that exploded in the like AI subreddit like audio fills, and like this video that I watched yesterday, I feel like I have a better perspective on why it is that it bothered me so much. And the next time that it comes up, I hope that I have a better way of explaining why it's important to me that I don't use AI in my creative process. Because again, right, like as much as for me it is kind of like also a moral failing, I don't want to say that to people. I will think it, but I will not say it to their face. And again, the creator of the video didn't really make it a moral argument either. It's more like, hey, you're kind of cheating yourself. And you won't grow. And you can't learn if you're always being given like a final product. Like, it requires no thought and it requires no meaningful input from you aside from that first, you know, prompt. No. But yeah. Oops. No effort. Yeah. It's too easy. Again, not to be gatekeepy. That's the last thing I want to do is gatekeep, you know, how much joy I get from making audios and playing music. But, you know, like if you want help, if you need help, I will sit with you, right? I will show you the tricks of the trade and I will teach you what I know. But I just, you know, when I was doing the last Ludum Dare game jam where you have to make a video game in 48 hours solo from scratch, Some AI bros were in there going on about how impossible it was without AI. It made me so mad. I wrote an entire RPG for the NES Famicom in Assemble just to prove that AI isn't needed. They never finished their games. I finished with 3 hours to spare. I let my ego relish in that. I love that so much. Like, the entire point of that type of game jam is how hard it is. It's supposed to be hard, and they just wanted to make it easy. It made me so mad. Yeah. In assembly, I see. Yeah, and I think it just goes to show that, like, I don't know, like, humanity is beautiful, and humans are far more capable than we give ourselves credit for. Like, our capacity for creativity and our capacity for art is, you know, I don't think it's a sum of its parts. It's more than that. 100%. Yeah. Anyways, that's just what I think, you know. You don't have to agree with what I think, but this is my stream, so I guess if you don't like how I think, you know, you don't have to stay here. but yeah. This was a nice evening. I liked this conversation. I had a lot of fun. This is her stream, so you have to agree. No, don't say that. No, nobody has to agree with me. But this is definitely a stream for the books. Like, I might go back and listen back to this stream. Just so I can further, what is it? Further pull apart, like, what I'm thinking and how to articulate it more. Thanks for talking tonight. This was fun. I'm so glad, Yam. Thank you so much for the raid in. I hope that you're feeling better. I know that you're having some health problems, so I'm glad to see that you're well enough to stream. And I'm glad that you picked my community to raid into and to introduce everyone to me. I always love and appreciate you very much. Translation: it's okay to have a mutual disagreement as long as the discourse doesn't cause problems. It's true. Like, that's why, you know, no politics. It's my rule. People get way too mad about politics. I think I've made my stance very clear. I will dunk on anyone who says otherwise. So this is not a safe space for you. And in general, right? Like, I try to make my streams a safe space for everyone. So if you don't want me to dunk on you, let's not share. But yes, absolutely. Not a safe space for pineapple on pizza politics. Listen, I am a huge pineapple on pizza fan. I fucking love Hawaiian pizza. Listen, whenever we order pizza for D&D, I will ask that we have a portion of the pizza order be Hawaiian. It's not always, you know, what is it? Granted, but I do ask for it because I love pineapple on pizza. Yeah, sweet and savory always works. I'm a huge fan. Hawaiian pizza is honestly the best. My favorite pizza is Hawaiian pizza, followed by Costco combo pizza that no longer exists. It's gone the way of the dodos, you guys. It'll never come back. Motherfucker, why am I missing that jump so much? Shit. Okay, let's try that again. Nope. Okay, that's fine. I also need to shower and then I need to finalize one of the audios I was working on last night, so I gotta do that too. Nope. Okay, I think this might be it. It is like 10 o'clock. I do gotta go do stuff. So I think this is where we'll call it a day. Let me just get some background music. To... Oh, sorry, that was so loud. I don't know why my YouTube is so loud. Ham and pineapple plus deluxe are my faves. The one with Italian sausage and stuff. That sounds delicious. I love that. We had a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun. I hope that you guys enjoyed the yappin' sesh today, because I know I really did. We can raid into a new friend that I met recently, Avalon. He raided into us on Saturday, I think, when we were playing Paper Mario. So let's go support him. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know how much longer he's going, because he's been going for a hot second, but we can at least show him some love. I'm gonna end TikTok and YouTube vertical canvas. So good night, TikTok. Good night, YouTube vertical. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. We're playing some more Paper Mario. Bye. All right, and then for you guys, of course, I'm gonna do the regular sign off. Let me start the raid first, and then we can do our sign off. All right, you guys, as always, please be happy, please be healthy, but most of all, please be kind. Be kind to others, because you never know what a smile, hug, or hello can do for someone who's having a bad day. And be kind to yourselves. Make sure you're staying hydrated. Get up and stretch your legs every once in a while, because if you don't, you might get an embolism, and then you'll die, and then we'll all be really sad. And isn't that such a sad thing? To die before I've completed Waterfall, babe? Perish the thought. We at least need to survive until then. And then after that, I'll find another reason for you guys to stay alive. Tomorrow we are playing Paper Mario, so stay tuned for that. If you are a subscriber, copy either raid message. Both will work. If you are not a subscriber, you will need to copy the dog head raid message, because that will work for everybody. And yeah, I will see you all later. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Say hi to Avalon for me. It's very comfy cozy over there. Bye, bye, bye.